Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Uncensored podcast. As you can see, I'm here with Kieron. Still don't know why I'm pointing, but anyway, you can see him on the screen already. So go on then, Kieron. You start us with your topic.
Well, it's not really a topic, really, but whatever you want to, if you want to call it a topic, you can call it a topic. Um, a lot of people have said that I don't know if this is true or not, so I'll take it with a pinch of salt. But a lot of people say I've seen this all over TikTok, and even there was I think it was on, I don't know if it was on BBC or something like that. That scientists had sent something up to Mars or some, I don't know what it were, some kind of machine
Yeah.
to gather materials, see what were on there.
Mm-hmm.
And they found something up there, like an ingredient. And when they brought it back, there was like, how was that? Like, how's this certain ingredient got up there? And then, and some scientists didn't know what it were, and they were like, well, as far as it's just some material or just some kind of thing that's up there.
Yeah.
And one of the scientists pointed out, I mean, you do know what this is, don't you? He went, what? He went, this is new. This is what's used. It's a chemical that's found in a nuclear bomb.
Mm.
So a lot of people are saying we used to live on Mars many, many years ago. Some kind of war, nuclear thing broke out. And when the dinosaurs were walking around on Earth, we came to Earth and we wiped out all the dinosaurs. Obviously, we hit land, we hit the Earth.
Mm.
Obviously, you know what happens, the dinosaurs get wiped out. And we eventually evolved to live on this planet. But apparently, we were supposed to live on Mars eventually, supposedly many, 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 many years ago. And just like just like people have said, this is referring to the World War II.
Yeah.
If another country had owned England, we wouldn't have known any different. We'd have been born and thought that this was our way of life.
Yeah.
The language we speak is what we have been brainwashed to believe that we speak it. So if we did live on Mars, which I'm not saying we did or didn't,
Yeah.
but if we did live on Mars, and then we've
We-
come to this planet, and our ancestors or whatever have like made more of us
Yeah.
on this planet, and obviously bred, and consider this planet their home. We just think that there's nothing. We just think this is our home. So we're not originally supposed to be called humans. We're supposed to be called Martians, and we've come to Earth, and in the Earth was supposedly owned by the dinosaurs.
I mean, actually, I have actually seen a lot of videos on TikTok about this.
Yeah,
And it's amazing because last the one video I saw on TikTok, they said Mars used to actually look like Earth,
it is.
and then
They found there were water on Mars, and there was bits of green life on there, like
yeah,
when you look at the Earth and you see all of our countries have got green, and some of them are like the obviously the top the North Pole and South Pole are obviously white,
yeah,
and the rest of it's blue. That's what Earth's supposed to look like. So I do. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but it's like maybe if there was life there, did we come from there? In 1,000 years time or billions of years time, which other planet we're going to? Are we gonna go to another planet? Are we gonna go back on Mars? Are we gonna go back onto Jupiter? Are we gonna go and find another planet that is exactly like Earth?
I mean, it's an interesting like thing. I mean, it's like you said, we wouldn't know, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
because obviously no one we talk to would know because it's like we're like thousands and thousands of years ago. So
Yeah,
therefore, like you said, so just say that is real. Yeah, we did come from Mars. We came to Earth because obviously we nuked it, and then that's it. You know, you just keep on going, more generation, more generation, more generations. You wouldn't even
and
know
it's like
if
the
it is.
desert. It's like the Sahara Desert.
Mm.
Supposedly there was life there many, many, many years ago, and obviously something's happened. I don't know if it's just a war or whatever. But it's like that in France as well, supposedly. Somewhere in France, I don't know whereabouts, 'cause I'm not from France. And I've only ever been to France, like Paris and everything. I've only ever been there like twice, maybe three times. Only went to the main ports, like the popular areas, you know.
Mm.
But I've never been to this place. Supposedly there's a village that's never been rebuilt after World War II. It's just been left there.
Oh wow.
So that's probably living proof that some things are not. There's no point going back to that area after a war or an attack or whatever, because what's the point?
You've moved
We don't
on,
know how
haven't
long. We don't. I mean, it's like Chernobyl. That place is still under radioactive anyway.
you? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, some
So
areas are going
down, yeah.
down back to normal, but the main area, the main power plant, that's not going to be. You can't go near that for at least another 20,000, maybe even more.
Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, it's like I say, it's an interesting fact, and I do actually, think we could have been. You don't know, but
Yeah, exactly.
it is an interesting fact that I mean, there's all these planets out there. Yeah, I know a lot of them are just big balls of gas, but the ones that have like actual land, that you can stand on, you've got to think there's got to be some life on it. I mean, could have been thousands and millions of years ago. When
Yeah.
life were on these planets. Something changed on the planet, wiped out the whole life, and then you just left the planet as it is.
Well, it's arguable that there could be life on them planets, but like I said, people have said they've seen stuff on Mars long before they even believed that we lived on Mars.
Yeah. So
So it's
so
like,
what do you actually think? Do you think that we've come from Mars, or do you think that we have just always been on Earth? Your honest opinion.
well, my honest opinion is a part of me thinks we did, and a part of me thinks we didn't, because, like you said, who's to know that we did?
Mm,
Just because they found nuke materials and certain chemicals on there doesn't mean we was there.
true.
I mean, this scientist claims to think the only thing. I mean, a lot of scientists have said, "Well, we've tested planets like nukes out on Mars because it's a planet that no one's lived on." But how do they know we didn't live on it? There's
Exactly.
no answer to say we did or didn't, because if you say we did, they'd go, "Well, where's your proof?" And if you said, "Well, we didn't," they'd say, "Well, where's your proof?"
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you
There's
said, there's
no
always going to be someone on the other side, yeah, saying, "Well, how do you
like
know that?"
it's like me saying to you, like, "Oh, I can jump out the window and survive it." You go, "Well, where's your proof?"
Yeah, go on
There's
then,
no
do
proof.
it. Yeah,
There's no proof that I can survive that.
no,
So there's no proof that I will survive it. There's no proof that I won't survive it.
depends how high.
Unless you've got some person holding, like, filming you, and then that's different. But then you can prove rather one of those outcomes. But I won't risk. I don't want to risk that
No,
type of
no.
experiment. But yeah, going back
Join
to
us back in 5 minutes when Kieran does it.
maybe 10 grand, it'll happen. 10 grand, I'll be happy about. But
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it's like people like when about that said like Mars and that. No one really knows that we lived on there, and no one really knows we didn't live on there. Being obviously, you can even clarify this. When we started learning about other planets in our solar system, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, all that lot. None of those planets have got life on them.
no.
Maybe they have, but we don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But we knew for a fact that Mars wasn't on there, and they sent that Mars rover up years ago.
Mm.
And maybe if there is life on there, maybe they're really good at hiding, but they're on about shutting it down years ago, because the bloke who was monitoring it said all the thing he's doing day in and day out is looking at red rocks.
Innit?
So I don't know. We don't know if there is any life on there. We don't know if we came from there or not. But if we did, then we did. If we don't, we don't. We have no. We don't know.
Yeah, no one would know because it was thousands of years ago.
And if we did come from there, we've managed to evolve to survive on Earth. That's why we can't go up there without a spacesuit on, because our body's not still the same way it was when we were living on there.
Yeah, and obviously the radiation's like poisoned the planet.
Obviously, yeah. So yeah. So we could have easily been born on there, but no one knows these things.
Fair enough, then. It's, it's interesting facts. We don't know.
Exactly.
So to tie it up,
I mean, I
we
don't know. It's like I say, it's hard to say we did. It's hard to say we didn't.
yeah, exactly, because we don't know. We all
Like I
know.
said, I don't know anyone who's gone up there and said, "Yeah, here's proof we live on Mars." That's from a video game. Not really right.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean,
I haven't seen until someone has shown me proof that we lived on Mars and Mars was probably like Earth. Then I'll believe it. But until that day, I don't know. Maybe we were, and we've just adapted to this planet. So now we're calling this planet our home. So, but yeah,
before ending it, there's just one thing. If that is true that we did come from Mars, it's kind of worrying because if we can do that to one planet, then that means we possibly
Hmm.
could do it to this planet as well.
Well, basically, I mean, with all the news that's going about Donald Trump and Iran and all that lot, it seems it might end up being the
My
reality.
yeah, Red Planet 2, here we come, innit? It's worrying, I'll admit that. That
I
is
mean, I'm sure
actually
we'll
worrying.
just go to the moon. There's plenty of space on the moon. I mean, there's supposed to be life on the moon, so we might have some nice neighbours up there. You never know.
We come. Hello, we come in peace. How did you do? Uh
We were looking at Earth. It's gone red. We don't trust you. Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's all right not to trust us. All
Let's
right.
see them. Who are you? I'm the one that made Earth. I'm the one that made Earth turn red. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Exactly, innit?
Red Planet 3.
Yeah, here we go. And action.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
Once it.
I don't know if me and Boris Johnson are in power. I'm surprised he didn't accidentally set off a nuke at some time.
Yeah, he was a bit of an idiot. I'll admit that. And I did think you were funny at sometimes, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Oh, it was
I,
funny at times.
I
It was
want
fun.
a load of a cup of tea. That was a rocket button, weren't it? Yeah.
For your final moments, you must stay at home.
Nukes are coming. Stay at home. Yeah, like that's gonna fucking help. Fuck that! I'm digging down into the fucking ground. I'm saving myself. I'm gonna nuclear bunker, man.
Well, someone actually said that on a podcast that I watched. Actually, if because they're on about talking about that, about if a nuclear war was to happen, like World War III is going to be nuclear.
Oh yeah,
None of this tactics about World War I and World War II.
no,
World War III, we'll end it quickly. Boom, send
that's
rockets
it.
all over the
Nuke,
place.
yeah.
End it quickly. Someone actually said this black man was sat there and he's like, they're saying, what would you do if World War III broke out and your hometown was going to get like nuked and he'd just go. And it was actually pretty funny when I'd sit on if I knew it was happening, I had time to prepare. I'd roll a joint, I'd get some alcohol, I'd sit on the highest cliff that I can look out over the entire city. I'd just smoke and get drunk. I won't feel a thing.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
I'm
I can't,
like, I bet you were listening to a bit of Bob Marley as well, weren't you?
mate. To be honest, I won't. That is probably something like I do. Just sit there like, world's ending. Cheers to it.
Final song before we die. Don't worry.
What's the song that's in the world? Don't worry about the thing. Oh, fuck off. That's it now, man.
Every little thing will be over soon. It will be.
There's that,
Every little thing will be all right. It will be because I won't feel a thing.
innit? Sit up, the nuke's coming. I can't move. I'm that drunk.
If I'm going to end, at least my liver got a kick in before I went.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is true though. If the world were ending or something, you just think, what's the point in fighting? You can't get off the planet. If you could, it be all the rich people and popular people.
All those boats will be full.
Exactly, and then you just be a case of, you say this. watching a countdown on top of a mountain. Can't say that wrong with that.
Then I look a drop on our heads like, hey, we're supposed to be going off over there.
Like, I hear it coming down like, yeah. I might feel something. Oh man, it would be mad that.
To be honest, a lot of people have said you won't feel anything in the blast radius because you'd just be gone. Probably a second of being that bit.
Yeah, because it just like just melt your skin and that lot.
Yeah, just finish you off. It melt your skin and your blood would be
Boiling.
boiled.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be probably like a couple of seconds, but after that, you probably won't remember anyway. Well, you won't be here today. Not gonna wake up an hour later. That fucking it.
I've got blisters now.
Oh, I get to tell that everyone's there with radiation. You're there with sunscreen. Bit of after sun on there. Calm it down. After sun, forget that. After radiation.
Fucking aloe vera, whatever I call it. Put that on. I'll probably make myself a cockroach shoot or something.
Ah, yeah, because cockroaches can
Cockroaches can survive. Supposedly someone actually did that in a video once. Put a cockroach in a microwave and put it on for the maximum setting, it still survived. I'm like, why would you put a cockroach in your microwave for starters?
Yeah, I go with it. Why?
I mean, I didn't even watch it. I just thought it was literally a YouTube video, and it was literally an hour long. I'm like, an hour long, and this bloke we're talking about, he's got an experiment, and he said that he captured it outside. I don't know. I mean, I know hot countries like Spain, and they have cockroaches. Spain and any of those hot Spanish countries.
Yeah.
I've been to Spain quite a few times. I've seen baby ones and I've seen big ones. Not a fan of the cockroaches, put it that way. But yeah, he put it in a microwave and he literally did a video about it. I'm just like, a cockroach just sat there like just chilling, like going around like that on the plate. And then next bit just put it on, it's just still is like, is it alive? And he tapped it. It's like, I'm like, I wouldn't be putting my lasagna or beans or anything in that machine now you've done that.
No, I'd be getting rid of it, man. No, that's
getting a new one.
A new
one from Argos. Argos will be getting caught. Have you got any more of these?
Yeah. How strong do you want it? So it's strong enough to make a cockroach survive. Oh, that man. There was some right nutter.
Oh, I'm telling you. But yeah, so before we go way off topic,
yeah,
I know you're not a big fan of that.
No, I am. It's just other people aren't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but about that, yeah, I don't think. I mean, yeah, if we are, we are. If we're not, we're not. Like I said, there's no proof. It's like trying to convince some people that the Earth's flat when it's not. There's proof that it is. There's proof that it isn't. So
Isn't it? It is true that.
But yes, next topic of conversation. What's yours?
Well,
mine. We probably said about the same thing, like, but we've been doing the same thing.
It's nothing to do with the same thing. It's completely different. Right, on the back of a £5 note, it's Winston Churchill, don't you?
Oh, they're about replacing him, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm going to stay calm, with an animal. So man,
are they gonna put a bulldog in his place?
I think I've heard it could be a cow or a deer.
I mean, I'm not gonna really offend Winston Churchill because he's actually the backbone that made Britain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time, when you see videos on TikTok or YouTube, there's always him, standing saying,
exactly.
We'll fight on the beaches, we'll never surrender. I mean, I didn't even know about this about Winston Churchill, but Winston Churchill actually said, pardon me, it doesn't matter if he lost one man or 100 or 1,000 men. Even if he was the only person in Britain, it's still fight the war.
Exactly.
Like he's got the most biggest balls. I don't know. No one's topped him yet. I mean, apart from Donald Trump setting a missile off on Christmas Day. He's trying to top that, but
I mean,
no one in Britain. Yeah.
I mean, you go, oh yeah, what about the Prime Minister now? He's got nothing on. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, a lot of people saying Winston Churchill was the wrong one, but thing is, the reason I respect him is because he got us through. I think it was 2 wars. I'm not sure if he was Prime Minister during
Winston Churchill. Yeah.
I know he goes through World War II, but I'm not sure about World War One. I don't know about that.
I'm not like I said, I'm not really clued up on World War One because, like I said, in history, I don't know about you, but the history class that we had at school,
It was only about
they
World War
never,
Two. That's all we.
yeah, they
That's
never
all we
really
learned
mentioned World
about.
War One.
Yeah, we said World War One. Oh, we don't matter about that. This year is all about World War Two. It's like, well, we need to learn about one so we can kind of know. But anyway, so World War Two, he got us through. He never gave up. And then you go, oh, we'll put him back on the £5 note. Show we're proud of him. And here's a picture of a cow that gives you milk.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the cow's good for giving us milk, but the poor fucker has to die so we can eat.
Exactly. I just don't get
No,
it.
we're not going to kill Churchill off just so we can eat. Oh, I mean, he's already dead, like now. But
Yeah, exactly.
it's like here's a picture of a cow. Right, what type of message do we get from the cow? It gives us milk and beef.
Exactly.
And what Churchill gives us, Churchill gave us hope.
Well,
He could probably give you some milk as well if he really wanted to. But he gave us hope that we were going to win the war, and we did win the war.
Exactly. And then it's like, it really annoys me because he did. He won the war for us. A lot of countries were surrendering, and that lot. It did start. And then, like I said, I saw it on that kind of history thing. This big German machine was rolling up, country was falling after country. A little island in the ocean, went. Can you hear that?
No, why? What is it?
My neighbours are drilling. I wonder what the fuck it were then.
But you thought time were coming through your
wall. I did. I literally just this big German machine. What the fuck is that? I wonder what the fuck it were then. But yeah, lastly, this big German machine was
already started.
Yeah. Nation after nations are falling down, and then with this one little country in the middle of the ocean, no, not here. You're not taking us. Bam, hello, ladies and gentlemen. World War II happens.
Well, the only thing I know about World War One is Hitler was actually a soldier, and he could have died in World War One. But one of the other soldiers saw that he was that injured. They actually let him live, let him walk away.
I didn't know.
The soldier was like that. He was going at him. He saw a figure coming out of the smoke or out of the fog, smoke, whatever you want to call it. It was coming out of it, and this, holding gun up at him, realized that he was. I can't remember if he was unarmed or not, but we could tell he was injured. He had blood all over him, and he was injured. And he thought, I could put him out of his misery, but what's the point?
Do you?
So he let him walk away. Years later, because that one person didn't kill me, I'm going to cause World War II.
Do you actually know Hitler weren't even German?
Yeah, no.
He was from Sweden, I believe.
Well, some people say they all speak the same language or sound the same.
But yeah, he wasn't even German. Yeah, okay,
He sounded German if you were watching his speeches. I mean, them games like Call of Duty that's based in like World War II, and you see. I mean, I played a game. A couple of weeks back now called Wolfenstein 2, and Hitler's in that. And he's like an old man because in that game, Germany's won the war.
Ah.
So everything's owned by Germany, and Hitler is auditioning you as some kind of TV thing, an actor or something. And I didn't know this. It said go and fight in this cage to like give the people hope that we're not going to lose control. And I didn't know it. I did it as a laugh. I walked up pretending that, yeah, I literally, I had to laugh because I was playing the game and I thought, if you know Hitler's a bad man, yeah, you'd probably get killed off in this situation in real life. But how funny would it be to kill him? I pressed the button and I stamped on his neck and I got an achievement for it. And I was like, and all these people started attacking me. I'm like, I never knew I could have done that. And that could have ended all. If that was actually, I mean, we've played Zombie Army before where you actually kill Zombie Hitler. So for you to kill off Hitler, even though he's not even the enemy of number two, he's just in it. It actually makes me laugh, thinking like, you know, even though I'm going to get gunned down, fuck it, why not? It's just like I got an achievement, and I think the achievement was like "All Hail Fuhrer" or something. You know, like he was calling the Fuhrer, didn't they? I mean, that game is quite. If you haven't played it, I recommend playing it because it's about Germany. I mean, I'm on the third one at the minute called Old Blood, I think, yeah, I'm on Old Blood. It's like in between number 1 and 2, in between 1 and 2, and then I'm going to play Young Blood, which is, I don't know when that's set in, but I don't know if it's the same character or not. But you'll like that game, trust me. If you play that game, Wolfenstein 1 and 2, and then obviously Old Blood, oh, trust me, you'll have a good time. You'll be busy for a couple of weeks, but yeah, you'll be busy. Put it that way. You'll play it and you'll be like, it reminds me of Call of Duty. And then when it actually kicks in, you're like, oh, I mean, you have to make a hard choice in the first one.
Fair enough. Don't tell me, just in case I get it.
But it's on Game Pass, so you'll be able to get it.
Oh yeah, well, I'll have a look after this.
You know, if you want to, you know, it's a good game. But yeah, going on about that then. Winston Churchill, I mean, it was a bit of a shock when we found out King Charles were coming onto the notes, which it's going to happen because he's the king now.
Yeah, obviously. But
if we're losing him, we're stripping a bit of history, originality away from the country. Yeah.
You know, we're getting rid of. If it weren't for him, everything would be changed. You know, we'd be speaking German. You know, there'd be a lot of things different. You know, he gave us the freedom to more or less do what we want. Yeah, obviously we understand it was the soldiers that, you know, sacrificed their freedom and that law.
He was the one that gave them motivation.
Yeah, he was the one, you know, we will fight them on the beaches. You know, his speech, you know, people still play it to this day. You know, and then they're getting rid of it because apparently some people are offended by him. It's like, what the hell? So, you think
it's like them? It's like them Gen Z people. You know, Scary Movie 6 is coming out.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly, a lot of people are doing that in the film.
Right.
And the Gen Z population want that to be banned on all phones, the emojis, because it's offensive.
How is a thumbs up offensive?
I don't know. I mean, unless you can, I mean, thumbs up, when we were growing up, a thumbs up meant good job.
Yeah. You know.
Well done. But I think some people now have turned it into like a well done, but also not a well done. Because like, I've done good. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Great. You know, so because someone's, I mean, people I've known of like, oh, great.
You know, well done. You know.
Yeah, you know. But there's some people out there that just use it like, oh, I don't really care, but I'll pretend I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And I'll bet you some little Gen Z person has been given a false one of them. And they'll be like, oh, you didn't really like that, did you? No, I just wanted to say it to make you feel better. Now he's like, oh, I'm going to make a difference and get it banned now.
Oh, my life. Seriously.
I don't even know what's worse.
Everything nowadays offends someone. It really is. I mean, Winston Churchill, yeah, okay, he might have done a lot of bad stuff, but, you know, he give you your freedom, you know, and then they're like,
if it weren't for him hyping the soldiers up, the soldiers would have gone, what's that metal machine coming towards us? Now we're off in a bit.
Innit? And then plus, yeah, he said a few wrong stuff that shouldn't be said. Okay, then fair enough. Yeah, that's probably like that. But it's a case of, measure up the bad stuff he done. If you really want this to be a thing, measure up all the bad stuff he done and the good stuff. And if the good stuff outweigh the bad stuff, keep him on the £5 note. If it did, then obviously replace it with another figure like, I don't know, like Albert Einstein. Replace it with him. Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a big animal lover. You know, I care about the environment. But I just think removing someone who gave us freedom for an animal, just because the left-wing people are going, oh, we don't like Winston Churchill, he might have said a hurting word against me. It's like talking to a bunch of Keir Starmers. He says something I don't like, I'm going to get you in prison. Grow the F up. Seriously, man, it does annoy me. It really does. Yes, he might have said a few wrong things. He might have. I understand, yeah, he should be, well, he can't be held accountable. He's dead. But like I said, if you really want to do it, weigh up the pros and cons.
A lot of people are saying he said bad things, but who doesn't say bad things? I bet when you've argued with someone, you know, like your family, friends, you've said a few harsh things that you look back and go, maybe I shouldn't have said that. You know, because maybe I stepped over the line a little bit.
Like I said, I just think it's ridiculous. It really is.
I mean, like I said, there's people, like I said, people out there that are just getting too offended by a lot of things.
Yeah, it's really daft. I just think at the end of the day, you know, whatever happened, you know. I mean, we've had arguments, haven't we? We've said stuff to offend each other. But you don't see me saying, Kieron said a hurty word, I don't want him on Facebook anymore. It's a case of, yeah, we argued, didn't talk for a few days, then we got back talking, you know, we kind of apologised, that's it. Back on to making videos, that's what it were.
And then after we start apologising again, you fucking say goodbye to your windows, cunt.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Look, I accept your apology, but you said that again, you'll be walking around in bandages, alright? Yeah, right then. Right, come on, we'll
set up banners together.
But man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but turning this topic, yeah, no matter what you do, you're gonna get people out there that are just gonna. I mean, there's that many. I mean, even films that are out before, well, even before us, or even around the same time as we were born, they're like, no, I don't like that. I mean, it won't surprise me. I mean, there's a reason. I mean, I'm not going to go off topic of much, but you know, like Disney will make a lot of films, remakes, live action, won't they?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they've done Aladdin, Lion King. They're about doing a Moana one.
Yeah.
They've done a Lilo and Stitch one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason. I mean, you probably know this yourself, and many people watching this will probably know this as well. But a lot of people are saying, well, if they're bringing all these old and new things to live action, and this is saying what you were going to say about the, you know, can't agree on anything. They should make a live action film about what's her name now? It's like a Chinese woman. I forgot her name now. I don't know. I forgot her name. But supposedly there is a Disney film about a woman, and she's from like a certain tribe, and in the Disney film something happens to her that they don't show, and they're saying they don't want that should never be classed as a remake. Like, they should never redo it because something happens to the woman where if they keep that in the film, a lot of kids back then will understand the message now, and it might influence a lot of kids to think, oh, maybe that was right. You let your brain wonder what I mean, and without saying it.
Yeah, I know.
You'll know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I mean, yeah. I mean, seeing stuff on movies that shouldn't be on movies. It's like So I mean, and I do see where they're coming from. Some people see stuff on games and movies and go, "Oh, I can do that in real life." But there
Yeah,
is some people out there, what I call, who's got common sense and know that they can't do
it's on.
that. I'd probably say, could they like cut that bit out and then redo it, or is that
I
bit
mean,
like a main storyline in it?
I don't know, but they did cut one out in Aladdin because in the cartoon Aladdin, he's locked up in chains in the dungeons. In the live action one, they never did that.
So maybe they could cut that bit out of that film.
Yeah, but they said they'll never do it because I think she's a native, so it's like an Indian type, Native American ish type person,
Yeah.
like in the Indian thing. And I forgot what her name is. I forgot what the name of the film begins with M, and I forgot what her name is. It's not Moana. It's something else. It's not, I don't know what it's called.
I can't think. I can't think what
It's
film you're on about, man. I don't think I've ever seen
no,
it.
I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. But literally, but they said it's. I don't think it happens in the film, but they said it's based around what like something happens to her.
Hmm.
I've never watched the film, so I wouldn't even know but I wouldn't know. But whatever I spoke to about, like spoke to about it,
Yeah.
saying like, would you want this to be a film, that to be a live action one? And I've shared videos. A lot of people have said, well, they won't have that because what happens in the original is too far, and or I mean, Disney's under enough pressure. Pardon me, pressure as it is right now. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
Disney's not. I mean, you might think Disney's doing well for themselves, but they're not
I
actually
don't
doing well for
know.
themselves at the minute. I mean, that new Star Wars series coming out, and everyone's saying that'll flop before it's even out.
Yeah, exactly. Disney are going, oh, we'll chuck this out, we'll chuck this out. It's just going, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, back in the day, Disney would be getting like loads of viewers, like, could they be bringing out good films? But it's now, they're just literally picking up old things, give it a new, like, title, new animation, and that's it, bam, out. You know what I mean?
it's like Toy Story, isn't it? Toy Story 5's coming out.
Yeah,
I know it's done by Pixar, but Disney own the rights. Well, Disney are in like do work for it as well, and it's like you're giving Toy Story too much life. I mean, I've heard that they're gonna not stop doing it until there's like Toy Story 7 or something like that. And don't get me wrong, I love Toy Story. I
yeah, I
grew up
know
with
you
Toy
do.
Story. It was that I was born the same year that was out, and when I was younger, I had all the like DVDs and toys when I was younger. But it's like bringing it out now. It should have ended because it's like I don't know what happened. I mean, I've seen a trailer, and it's like Toy Story 4. You left off good. Woody went with Buzz. No, sorry, Woody went with Bo Peep. The kid that he's got doesn't care about him, so let him become lost. She doesn't care that he's a lost toy, so let him move on with the rest of like with his love of his life, which is obviously Bo Peep. And then you've got Buzz and Jesse and everyone else goes back with the kid. Somehow he's back in the fight. He's back in the room with the kid. It's like, okay, the kid's got an iPad now, and Woody's somehow got a ball patch, even though you're a toy.
Right then.
It doesn't. It's like I'm not seeing any good things about this film at the minute. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. So
Mm.
obviously, who doesn't love Disney and Pixar? But at the same time, it's like you don't ruin a good franchise. It didn't need to be ruined.
Yeah, and it is ruining it. It really is.
So I
Anyway,
mean, he's got a ball patch for starters. I don't know how a toy can get a ball patch.
we've gone way off topic again.
Yeah,
But yeah, to end this subject, I think if you really want to get rid of him, weigh up all the pros and cons, of all the good he did and all the bad he did. If he did more than good, then yeah, keep him on. If he did more bad than good, then obviously replace him with something else, like a someone in history that has done good, like Albert Einstein. Greatest, you know, greatest scientist of the world, man. He really were.
yeah, yeah.
But replace it with Arnold, it's just gonna be ridiculous. But anyway, that's the end of my topic. Go on, Kieran. What's your second one?
Well, the second one is about. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, and a lot of people are saying it's AI, but there's supposed to be a statue of Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump hugging each other. Supposedly Jeffrey arms is like that, holding his arms out at the side, and Donald's come behind him and gave him like a little bit of a "How you doing, my friend?" So they're kind of recreating the Titanic in a way. The famous iconic Titanic scene. He's got his arms out to the side. He's come up behind him, giving him the little bit of a "How you doing, my friend?" And then and a lot of people are saying that's outside the capital of. Don't know. He didn't say what capital of the city it was out. It just said capital.
Right. So, I mean, all stuff Donald's done, good, bad. We do know he was on Epstein's Island. We all know it.
And if you guys want to go and check it out, I found out on this Facebook group called joe.co.uk
yeah. So,
or .com games. So the picture's on there, but it doesn't give much information. Just says it is a statue.
we all know he was there. We all know. I mean, the amount of names that have come out that have actually been proven to actually be on the island, it's mad. There's people out there you think, wow, I never thought he'd be on there, or she'd be on there. There's loads of things. Now, I don't know if there would be a statue. I mean, obviously, AI is a powerful thing. It really is. It's a powerful thing.
It can do things, but it can't do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because I've seen YouTube videos where guys have tried making games from AI.
Exactly.
Somehow I watched a video the other day and I couldn't help but laugh. It was like I'm going to attempt to make Minecraft 2 using AI, and he used 3 different AI tools. He used Gemini.
Yeah.
He used Chat GTP because I gave like the base, like the basic code of everything, and he used, was it Copilot or something else? He used something else, and he made a block. At first, it was just a green land with a circle in the middle of it, like a cylinder type thing. Like a little thing, probably like same size as my glass.
Yeah.
Right. It was like that, a bit of land. You can move it around, You can move it around using the WS key buttons and, and the arrows and everything. Obviously, I had to tell AI to add a feature in it, like the inventory feature, the mining feature, collecting everything off of it. He made the game Minecraft, but not in the way you think.
Okay.
So imagine Minecraft, but without the square man. So without the main character, it's just like this, right? This is the land. That's the guy. He's got a pickaxe here, sticking out of nothing. There's no arms, just sticking out like that. And he'll walk around the world, obviously what the dirt texture looks like in Minecraft.
Yeah.
When he was mining it, it was just a green block, and he was collecting green blocks. And I'd say they were green as in, I don't know, green as in like the leaves outside, right? It was collecting green. The water was blue, so you couldn't really mine, but it was just blue blocks. And obviously there's no water effect in it. He built a house out of wood and dirt, but the wood was brown.
Okay then.
And the inventory was like something similar to what you got on the original Resident Evil games, where they've got like so many blocks available, and you can only choose how much stuff you can carry.
I mean, yeah.
It was all like it were, and he had no thing at the bottom, like a little pot, like the thing to show you what you've got in your, in your little pocket and that lot.
Yeah.
None of that. No sun, no nothing. It was just basically a little round thing running around with a pickaxe, no arm, just floating in air, knocking things down. And he built a house. And you didn't hear no sound. It was just like that. And it just went, no sound, none of this do, 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 or knocking, nothing. It just went, right, there you go. No sound effects, nothing.
Wow.
And he added a creeper in, but the creeper looked a bit. The creeper looked like a glue, like like glue sticks we used to have at school.
Oh yeah, pretty sticks.
Yeah, imagine them, but with legs. That's what it looked like.
Oh god.
Just like that. Imagine it was white.
Yeah.
It's like something like that doesn't look normal.
Wow.
So eventually they probably will. Eventually they probably will let AI take over game development, but I don't think. I mean, if as long as they don't ruin it, because if they let AI come up with it, like I'll make you a game, and they say, "Oh, Call of Duty is going to be the next one," let's them make an AI
Oh
game.
no, no,
Well,
no.
that'll just kill the career. That'll just kill their jobs entirely.
The thing is, though, I mean, I'm saying no, no, no. I mean, AI didn't make Black Ops 7. That was actually made by people, and they absolutely messed that one up. So maybe it's time to give AI
I mean, they're
time.
trying to bring it back. They're trying to bring it back by giving us a 2-in-1 map, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think it's March, like in a few days. Actually, I think it's Friday. I think Friday or Monday. They're bringing out Nuketown, but you can go back in time. So there's different versions. There's one where you
Yeah, I
can
saw the
see.
video you sent me on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the apocalyptic version where the nuke's gone off,
Yeah.
and then there's another one where it's all calm, and that'll be zombies.
I don't know.
And they're bringing out Warzone as well. So I think Warzone they're trying to save COD with that. But how they can save COD is not do the same bullshit with if they make a sequel.
What they need to do, one zombie map, which you know I literally love, is Transit. They need
Oh
to
yeah,
bring Transit out. That was the
they need to bring
best.
a modern day version out, like they did with War. They brung the first ever map that you did for Call of Duty Zombies World at War.
Mm-hmm.
The first map you get that was on Cold War, but it had been remade. It didn't like the world had grown
Remodernized
around it.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like up to date. They need to do that with all the other COD maps. I can't pronounce all the names, but Transit. Yeah, let's see what Transit looked like after years of not visiting it. Obviously, that will have changed. Um, the first, like I said, the Call of Duty map, the World at War maps, they need to all be remodernized because they'll have changed.
Mm-hmm.
They need to. I mean, literally, I've said to you, and you said to me a lot of times, if someone said to us, right, we're a game developer, we work for, we can give ideas out to games. What's your best? I'd be making millions.
True. True.
I'd be making millions. I'd be like, right, what game are you working for? Right, oh, GTA. Right, don't put flying cars in it. It's not realistic yet. Okay,
No, no.
taxis, self-driving taxis. Yeah, I'd literally go around. If they said to us, right, go outside your house and look for research, I would. I'd be like, right, what can I put in shit in a game that looks like I could put it in a game? Oh, right, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Right. There's one thing over there. Yep. There's one thing over there. I could write that down. Oh, there's a man. There's a man outside my. There's a man outside my virtual apartment sleeping on the ground. Yeah, I put that on a game.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'd try and make it as close to realistic as possible.
We do,
Random event,
yeah.
random events like every day when you log onto the game.
I won't
You know,
say
random
every day
events
because
like a guy.
there's not always stuff happening in real life that's random events. But yeah, yeah, like certain time of the day and night, certain stuff that happens would happen in real life. Like like, and one thing that they need to do in this is based on GTA 6. They need to allow you to go in more buildings.
Yeah,
I mean, when you hang out, when you're playing the campaign, you like, you call up your friends to hang out with them. There's certain like buildings and pubs you can go in. They go in, disappear, come out hours later, absolutely drunk, and you think, well, wouldn't it be good? You see him in the club chinking glasses together down in like Franklin saying to Michael, down it, then you've got like, like press buttons to down pat. It'd be something good like that. But no,
it
you just
would. Yeah, I
don't. You
mean,
don't get to see
yeah,
anything.
I've heard there's more buildings you can go in on roleplay like GTA RP.
You can.
I've
Yeah,
heard you
I
can go in
agree.
more. I've heard you can go in more buildings with that. And
I
then
have tried it. Yeah.
near enough every building is accessible. Like you can go into like pubs that are not there like randomly.
Yeah.
They're just there for the game.
Mm.
And like pubs that you can't normally go into, you can go into them.
Yeah. There is some still that you can't go into, but there's a
I
lot
understand they
more
can't do a lot on
accessible.
games because of the limitations for
Hmm.
consoles. I know they can't do that, but it'd be good if they could make a game which was equivalent to the PC. Because if people can't play PC games, and you're solely relying on to have a controller because you can't play the games. I know like PCs now they can have controllers. You know, you can buy controllers that are just meant for PC and Xbox. You can use Xbox and PlayStations and stuff. But the thing is, it'd be like, right, okay, I'd like to have a console that can do everything that a PC can do when it comes to gaming.
I mean, there's the new
But I
Xbox
don't think
coming
they'll- I
out.
don't think- I don't- I mean, the new Xbox is coming out. I mean, I got the I got the Xbox Series X for Christmas, so I don't know when I'll get that one. But I've heard they need to make a game a console that is good for everything. If you can do it on a PC, you can do it on the Xbox
Hmm.
or PlayStation, whichever.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I always like it when they bring games out that are cross-play, so you
Oh
can
yeah,
play with other people. But yeah, obviously we all know that you can do a lot more on PC because you can get into the game files, get into the code and then change that, and you can't really do that on consoles. But yeah, it's like whatever happens on one console should happen on all the other consoles. I mean, look at Gears of War, for instance. That was solely Microsoft game, and that's coming to the PlayStation. So yeah, it's mad. It really is. It really is mad. But yeah, back onto what you were saying. If that is a statue, then I don't know. I mean, who would make a statue of? Who would make a statue of Jeffrey Epstein, or whatever his name is? Who would make a statue of
yeah.
him? You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's like it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all, like you said, a lot of people know he was involved. Donald Trump was
Oh yeah,
involved with
it's a
him,
well-known fact.
and even though he's not denying it or he's still not admitting it either. But
It's obviously it
why would
was.
you build a statue? I don't know. I mean, they're saying that Jeffrey Epstein died, and they're saying that now he's alive. He's been found in a different country. He's grown a big beard, so you can't hardly recognise him. He's wearing all their clothes. He's got shades on, but with the outline, but with the shape of his face,
Yeah,
and
you
obviously
can
the
tell.
outline from a side view,
Yeah,
it looks exactly like him. And I'm thinking maybe it is him, but you're saying the same thing about Elvis Presley.
yeah.
The man would be 100 and something year old by now, and I don't think I mean, it's like the thing is with people, they don't want to. Certain people who think he's a good person, or they agree that he's a bad person. They don't want them people to die.
No, it's
Like that,
true.
a person died in prison not long ago. Is it Ian Summit?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Ian Huntley or
Oh,
something?
fucking it. Oh,
Ian Huntley, isn't it?
something like that. Yeah, I know you're on about. Yeah,
Well, he killed two young girls, didn't he?
yeah. Well, he raped and killed them.
Yeah, raped and killed them, right? So basically, he did that, and then obviously he got done in prison. He was on life support. It
Thank
turned
God
his
for
life
that.
support. His mom, supposedly, records said his mom told them to turn the life support
Yep,
machine off. If they
that's
can't do
what I
anything for
heard.
him, turn it off. Which fair enough. Sometimes it's just what it is. I mean, touch wood. I hope I never have to go through that situation. A mother should never have to. Well, a mom or a dad or anyone should never have to see their child die before them. Even if you've done. Even if you've. I mean, speaking for obviously monsters, they deserve to die.
Definitely.
But if you've done nothing wrong, if you're just trying to get on with life and try and make a bit of money for yourself and trying to have a good life, no parent should have to see their kid die before them.
No, definitely.
Right? No chance. No
No.
chance in the world. If you're a monster like him, I'll let a few things slide.
It's
Maybe
like
you
that.
should.
Oh, I need to charge my phone up. I just unplug his life support machine. There we are. It's on charge now.
It's like it's a fast charger. That. Oh, thank you for that.
He's there going.
But it's like
He's
yeah,
there.
he's there.
I'm trying to make a phone call. Shut up. Yes.
I think he's telling me. I think he's telling me to a body bopping pal. Come on then, pal. See what you got. But
Yeah.
no, but But I think about that, certain people they deserve it, right?
Definitely.
But with him with him, there's no statue of him. So if they can, why do you think it's appropriate to plaster a statue of him when he's done exactly the same things and probably more?
Exactly. I don't
I mean,
know.
they gave a statue about that bloke who got when the police officer put his foot or knee on
Oh,
his neck. George
George,
Floyd, is it?
George
George something.
Floyd, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they made a statue about him just because the police did something
fair enough then.
that should have done.
No,
And
they
I
shouldn't
get
have.
that.
Yeah,
I get why they made a statue about him. But
obviously.
now they removed it. But now they've removed it.
Why?
Don't about removing it. I don't know if they've removed it, but they said that they want to remove it
It's
because
timeline.
supposedly because it's like the Meadow Wall statues. They're about getting them removed as well.
They've already been removed.
I mean, there was been like moving them, like not moving them in the shop because they were inside for years,
Yeah.
and then they were outside. I don't know if they're still outside now, but
Uh,
they're on about moving them and destroying them and getting rid of them.
why destroy stuff that are down in history? All these statues that we've mentioned, apart from the Jeffrey Epstein statue and Donald Trump one, if there is one, the George Floyd statue it should stay there. It's a mark in history where that people need to remember what happened so it doesn't happen again. Them
Exactly. Yeah.
statues that were in the in Meadow Wall. I'm not really sure much about them, but it were steelworks back in the day. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was something to do with women working in the steelworks. Another like point in history. We need to remember. But oh no, we'll forget that. We'll forget it. We'll make a statue of a butterfly that's all different colours so it doesn't hurt anyone. It's like, no, these stuff in history happen. What it is people nowadays, they're trying to rewrite history. It can't happen. What happened in history happened, whether it's good or bad, it's happened. Stop trying to rewrite stuff. Oh, we can't have that statue. It happened in 19 such and such. Nowadays, that wouldn't be allowed. Yeah, it wouldn't be allowed now, but that happened in history. We learn from that. You see that statue, I remember what happened. That was terrible. You remember it,
Yeah.
but oh, yeah, it upsets people. Yeah, but you remember it, you go, right, we can
It's
stop that
like
from happening.
it's like 9/11. They're trying to let no one remember them.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? I mean, that was a tragedy. That was, I mean,
That was I literally remember I was on holiday when that. No, sorry, I was going away
yeah,
a couple of days after that happened. And obviously with stuff like that, I mean, I don't know about nowadays because the government and that lot has just gone to pot. But
yeah,
back then, it was like there was literally guards walking around with guns.
yeah, they were.
Now we look at out, and I was only a little kid this time, like 2001 when it happened. And I'm walking around and I'm looking at my mum, I'm like, looking at my mum going, what's with guns? And she's like, oh, well, what happened on TV about the plane going into them buildings? I'm like, yeah, well, that's what
Probably.
they're for. And I was mesmerized. I was like, wow, people would go to this extent just to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like looking at the guns and guys walking around with like like some kind of assault rifle. I'm just
yeah.
thinking, what the hell?
Yeah, because
Like,
it's
I'm not
true
messing
though.
with you, sunshine.
But they always do it too late. They always update security after it happens.
I mean, I'm watching some on TV, and I'm not going to slag the police off because I know the police can't stop every crime that's going on.
Obviously.
There could be a crime happening right now. As we're recording this, there could be a big drug deal going off right now, and the police don't even know about it. But most of the police will go, has he done anything? Or have they done anything? No. Well, until you get stabbed or killed or shot, we'll do something about it.
Yeah.
Why don't they take into consideration now?
I mean, I was watching news. It was yesterday. I can't remember what school it was, but there was schools that went in lockdown because a 15-year-old boy had a knife
Yeah, I
at
remember seeing that.
school. When we went to school, don't get me wrong, we went to school with some complete nutters that would just knock you out for just breathing in the wrong direction. You know, you go,
Oh yeah, yeah.
huh, you go, sorry to me, no, like you're on the floor. But now they carry around knives. You know what I mean? When we were at school, we never heard anything about a lockdown at school. Never. And I'm not
Didn't even
saying
train for it either. We didn't even train for it, did we?
I'm not saying that that's the police's fault. It's not. But there's now lockdowns at schools. We never heard of a lockdown. Only thing we learn at school, if there's a fire drill, this is what you've got to do. That's it.
Yeah.
Now it's if someone comes in with shoot, if there's a fire drill, that's what we had to do. It was like once a month we practiced it. Right?
Yeah.
Now
Year sevens would go there, year eights would go over there, and to separate all the years of school.
yeah, different places, yeah.
Yeah.
And then now they have to have practices. If someone breaks into your school with a gun or a knife, it's like what the hell is happening?
I mean, I know they do it in America. I know in America they do it, and I know some schools over here train for it. But their only safety is to lock the doors, turn the lights off, and hide under the desks.
Yeah, because they were saying that there's one of the classrooms they pushed all the tables against the door so the kid couldn't get in. It's mad how you look at it. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I don't know, but you are. Can you imagine you're sat at home, I don't know, doing something, then you get a phone call from your school, oh yeah, just to let you know there's been a stabbing at your school, don't worry, your son's alright though. I'd be rushing down there to get him out.
To be honest, I won't even send him back.
Exactly. Because
it don't matter if my son was 6, 12, whatever. Don't matter what age he is. You know, don't matter who your child is or how old your child is.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I would not say. I would be arguing. I would just go and see the head teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, luckily, my kid hasn't been stabbed.
Yeah.
My child is okay, right?
Yeah.
Grateful for that. But what are you going to do about it? Because until I see proof, he ain't coming back.
No.
You know, if I've got I'd say, if you've got a son or a daughter, I'd be like, you shouldn't send them to school because they didn't get stabbed. But next time it happens, it could be them.
So a woman, well, a last woman, whatever you want to call it, did get stabbed and she did get rushed to hospital. So you know what I mean? I mean, obviously they said the injuries weren't, they were only minor injuries, but still.
All it takes is your kid to go to the toilet. Lockdown happens. You can't get back in your classroom because obviously they barricade the doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Where else are you going to go? Obviously, you could hide in the toilets, but if that person's already seen you,
that's it. You're fucked.
You may as well just get on your hands and knees, start going.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well start praying.
Yeah, just start doing that.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if you were there that day. One of our when we were at school, I don't know if you were there. We actually had random thing. No, not of head teacher came to our school. They went first break. No one leave your class. We're going to do a bag search. Randomly.
Oh, you remember that?
We to this day, I still don't know why we had a bag search. No one said no. There were no police confirmed. It were the top people at the school, who were the top people. They'd come out, right, open your bag. You'd open the bag, they'd go for it, they'd go, right, what were that for?
No one said, did they?
No. The teachers never said, and we were thinking, well, what is it? Has something been found? Someone said something, and then they went, right, you can all go for your break now. Like, well, what was that for?
I remember I said to you, I looked at the phone like we should be in class back right now, but we're having a later day, and you were like, we're not leaving school late. I'm not fucking staying late.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. They were searching our bags, and we were just thinking, what the hell's going on?
I mean, I literally told my mum about that. She went, well, we never heard anything. I'm like, yeah, but my mum was like, I'll probably just look checking bags, like, to see if we weren't carrying, like, drugs or, because, I mean, believe it or not, there were some kids in our year they're actually sneaking fags into toilets.
Oh
Weren't they?
yeah, well, you could always know that. You know, break time they'd go outside the school where cameras couldn't see. Bless me. They'd go out where cameras couldn't see it, and then they'd have a cigarette. So
I
unless
mean,
they were
I think when we were in year 11, there was some year 8s, I think it were, like trying to hide behind the bike sheds, weren't they? And
yeah, they were
and
having
smoking.
by yeah,
The teacher grabbed hold of him like, shouldn't be doing getting that head teacher's like. But thing is though, right? I remember, right, that happening, but it's like, I think schools now need to have a metal detector.
they do, they do. They need to
You
have
know,
it as soon as
if
you
you walk,
walk in.
yeah. As soon as you walk in, if you've got a knife or a gun or something like that's metal, even though it could be a pencil case, it goes beep beep beep. Right, come over here, sir. Let's check your bag. Right, you got nothing in there. Yep, yep, yep. There you go. I'm not going to mention no names because I want to keep obviously this person private. But this woman, she, I know quite well. She's got a kid. I'm not going to say what school he goes to, but he goes to a school and they don't check that they do check him, but they just go, yeah, you got nothing in there. So literally, they do unzip the bag. He'll hand his bag over like that. They'll go, yeah, you're all right. Now this kid's not a bad kid at all, right? As far as I'm aware, he's just a normal child, right? Trying to
Yeah,
enjoy his kid part of life, right? But if he was to carry a knife in there, no one would know.
no, because it'd be covered up. They wouldn't see it.
Literally, they'd unzip his bag and just go, right, I can see your lunch bag, I can see your trainers, because obviously when he's playing, he switches his shoes
Yeah,
over.
obviously
Because
with the
obviously,
football.
another thing I'm going to say, school shoes now don't last long at all now. When we were at school, they lasted near enough 2 years.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Now trainers and school shoes don't last at least 2 minutes
True,
now.
true.
I've got trainers that have got holes in them, and I'm thinking I only got these last week. And I don't even know how they
Oh,
go out. I
I
don't
know.
wear them to go anywhere apart from the shops. I save my decent trainers for from going out for like birthdays or all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But then as soon as I've worn them, it's like, yeah, you don't wear these often, so they've ruined. And that's
Yeah.
shouldn't be the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't wear your shoes to ruin. It's like, what? Well, hang on a minute. If you don't wear something, you should, or don't use something, should it like stay brand new? Oh no, it don't work like that nowadays. But whatever. Okay then.
But
Sorry,
I'm
me
saying,
for thinking logical.
exactly. But they'll undo his bag. They'll just look at it and they'll go, right, we can see things that you've got for school, pencil case, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Right, there you go. Zip it up. Get to class. We didn't have pencil case. When we were at school, we had pens and pencils in his pockets.
Yeah,
If we were gonna, people did take pens out and sharpen them and prick people in the leg, but that
yeah.
weren't going to
Well,
leave you bleeding, running down corridor, going, "I've just been stabbed." Maybe more like, "Ah, you prick, my turn."
yeah. You're like, you pretty one big beefy guy. You good shot. He's like touring above you. Brilliant shot. Great.
That sciatic nerve you've done. Oh, you've
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I pin in my leg. Now it's gone. It gets down. It gets down corridor. You wank up.
I remember that time in someone had put the plug in the sink, and you'll probably remember this. I don't remember his name, but there was a teacher, and he had curly hair, and we never had him. We never had him because he was in like different sets of lessons,
Yeah.
and we were always in a certain lesson. We went in all lessons together. I think you were in certain lessons. I were in certain
Yeah,
lessons.
definitely.
We only had some lessons together, but this teacher had brown curly hair.
Right.
And he once went into boys' toilets because we were near the English corridor, like the English part.
Yeah, I know you're right.
And I could see him
This
rolling
the
up
new
his
bit.
sleeves.
Was this the new building we got?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So in the English department where the new building were, where
Yeah,
because the IT room was in the middle, weren't it?
yeah. Well, yeah.
Then
Upstairs, yeah, but in
yeah.
the middle, yeah.
So and then you could go upstairs. That was where like Spanish and French
Yeah,
were and all that lot.
Spanish, German, and French. Yeah.
So yeah, so he's like this, rolling up his arms, like his sleeves. So I'm thinking. So I don't know if you were there, but I did say to my lads, like, "What's he doing?" And he went, "Oh, I don't know." And literally, one of the teachers opened the door. Literally, full view. Some kids have put the plug in the sink and weed in the sink.
Oh.
And he actually went like that with his gloves. Oh, sorry, with his arms. Didn't wear gloves. Just went, pulled the plug out, put it on the side, washed his hands, and then just walked out. And we need to find the last boys because it was boys' toilets. We need to find the last boys that went in that toilet before that happened. He says time now is I don't know, say 12 o'clock, just say for argument's sake. Find out who went in there. Now I didn't go to those toilets unless I needed to go to that toilet if I was coming out of class
Yeah.
around that part. But not one part of me would think, oh, I need a wee. There's a sink there. Perfectly good toilet I could use, but now I'm going to do it in a sink. I just go straight to the toilet.
Mate. Sorry, that is messed up. That is really messed up. That.
And we were. I don't know what year I were in.
I weren't there.
Think it was,
I can't remember that.
I think it was year 9 or year 10.
Yeah, year 9. Yeah, year 9, year 10. That's when we got a new building. Because year 7 and 8 were the old building. Then year 9 we've got the new building. So yeah, that's messed up. That is
It's like
really
I don't
messed
know
up.
why
That.
you'd want to. I don't know why you'd want to do something like that, but whatever. I mean,
There were
yeah.
a couple of crazy people at our school. They really were, man. They were absolutely nuts. They really fucking were. But anyway, what was the topic? I can't remember what topic we were. I can't remember what topic we were on.
I think you were about a kid got stabbed.
Oh no, with them statues, weren't it?
No, a kid got stabbed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You were
I said,
saying.
I don't believe I don't believe if it's AI or not, but they shouldn't have they should have a statue of certain people, but they shouldn't have a statue about him.
Well, let's just wrap it before we go off topic.
Yeah. So obviously, so the stabbing about the kids. I think he said he was 15 or whatever it were,
Yeah.
and he got stabbed with a knife because
No, he had the knife.
lockdown.
He had
Yeah,
the
yeah,
knife. Yeah.
yeah. So that was the topic we were talking about. I mean, to be honest, if you was to put that on Facebook, that status, most people would go blame the parents.
Yeah, but now don't get me wrong. I
And
understand.
before you start going on saying, yeah, but why would you blame the parents? Because parents would buy their kids probably violent video games.
Yeah.
They buy video games, and that'd be it. So yes, about the stabbing thing, like I blame the parents for it. Because, like I said, they bought violent video games. The kids have probably, the parents have obviously bought the video games for them, and they think, oh, I can do this in a game. I'll do it in real life. I mean, someone did that years ago in when GTA San Andreas come out. There was a kid that like played it. Thought, oh, this is easy to start a gang and run a gang. Oh yeah, got his friends involved, killed someone. Oh, that's all right. They'll fade away in a bit. No, the kid ruined his life and he got locked. So I think it was actually America as well, and they've got harsher punishments over there.
Yeah, they have.
He
They have.
he literally just went, "I've killed him. He'll fade away in a bit." No, he didn't fade away. He stayed there until someone reported him to the police. The kid's DNA was all over him. He just went, "Well, DNA matches yours. People are describing you at the crime scene. You killed him. Evidence prove you killed him." And the kid cried, thinking to make a difference. Well, I can do it in a game, so I thought I could do it in real life. Police officer looked at him, man, don't work like that, mate. Locked him up. He spent all of his kid life behind bars and most of his adult life behind bars. Don't know if he's free. Don't know if he's free now, but it was around when GTA San Andreas were around. So I was only a child when that was out.
Mm,
So if he was a child, he must be around the same age as us, or maybe even older.
it is wrong, man.
So most parents can tell their kids, you do know the difference between life and games, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes. If you kill a police officer in a game, you do not do it in real life because it's not the same thing. I mean, I guarantee if there was gun shops in the UK
oh,
like there is in
fuck.
GTA games, there'd be a murder every day.
Oh, but there actually is a murder every day. But anyway, that's the point.
Maybe
But yeah, no, I mean,
there'd be more gun violence in the UK than there.
yeah, there would be. It is messed up, man. It really is.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But I think the parents are somewhat to blame. I mean, not all,
Yeah.
not all,
No,
not
no,
all,
no, 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 no.
but some of the parents are to blame because it's like I don't know the difference between what you can do in a game and what you can't do in a game. And the next minute he gets locked up. You know, what are you getting locked up for? Oh, he was selling drugs or he killed someone. Well, they were only talking about that on his game the other day. Yeah, well, he's doing it in real life now.
Exactly.
And then that's it. You've got nothing. Well, yeah, like I said, you can't really do anything then because you've ruined your chance. You know, you've ruined your chance of having a good clean slate on your life.
Exactly. And for all we know, that person could have become something else, you know, but he played the
I
wrong
mean,
game at the wrong age.
there's some actors like Robert Downey Jr. He was locked up for possession of drugs,
Mm,
and now he's worth millions.
exactly. Some actors get locked up and their career just goes, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
how can that happen? You know, you get locked up for some against the law and your career shoots through the roof. It's like, how does that happen, you know?
but then there's people like normal people who probably work at a supermarket or work in a warehouse or could even be a cleaner. You get
Mm,
locked up, and next minute
you
you're
lost your
behind
job and
bars.
everything.
Yeah, you lost your job, fucking, and you know your girlfriend, wife, kids don't know what to do with you.
Mm,
It's just right, you lose everything. But then then pop stars like, yeah, well, I got locked up and now I'm multi-millionaire.
yeah, exactly.
Like, it's like, what?
Yeah, it's like,
Why? Why and how?
before I got locked up, my net worth was £5,000. Now I've got locked up, it's 6 million. It's like, what? You know, they're like, yes, I'm more well known now.
It's not like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber got well known, but now he's only made 2 albums, and he's that rich, don't have to make any new music.
True, true,
I mean,
true.
I know he's got a kid, and I know he's got a family life and everything, and everyday life never stops for him, no matter who you are.
Mm-mm.
Everyday life gets in the way of everything, but it's like, fair enough. You can probably, but there's only a few songs, or maybe one song on there. Actually, no, there's a few songs I like on his album, but but it's like I don't like all of them. There's only a few of them that I do like,
Yeah,
and not all of them.
back in the day, where
Yeah,
there were good songs, you know, you'd listen to a full album, you're like, oh my god, I like nearly all of them. Nowadays, it's like, okay, I bought an album and I only like two. You know, it's
it's easier
pointless.
to go. It's easier to go on Spotify or whatever and just download the music, not waste any money on it. Because if you only like two, you're like, I spent 20 quid on this, and I like two.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, ending this topic, my last topic. When I saw this on the news, I wanted to run into the wall head first. Right? So you're already grinning because you've got an idea what's coming. Peter Mandelson, right?
That's the leader of the Green Party, isn't it? That guy
No,
who's in that.
no. Peter
What's, the,
Mandelson.
what's, that, what's that one about the Green Party that you told me?
Oh, don't you? I haven't done much research about it, but the leader of the Green Party, which was on the news today, he said that if you put women in, like you hypnotize women and you speak to their breasts, they will get bigger. I'm sorry, but what's happened to the Green Party? What has happened to the Green Party?
I
Why?
don't. I mean, I know a lot of people said, "But if you shout at plants, they grow." But because obviously you're giving off photo, that
Yeah, that's
they're breathing in,
different.
they're breathing in carbon dioxide, and so you're basically giving them enough things to grow. But it's like at the same time, I don't think that's how it works. It depends on your genes, I guess. And if you grow big ones, you grow big ones. If you don't, you don't.
Exactly. He's literally off his rocker, him. And he's like, yes, I did it to a reporter and her breast grew 4 inches. Did it really now? Oh, wow. He's off his rocker.
I think he was saying something. He needs to see what else can grow. That's like if you shout it will grow.
You, man. You just see loads of mini street. I command you.
I'm
Mate.
getting late tonight. I need this to grow now. Like, whatever you're on, can I have some, please? Because you look like you're having a very good time.
But that weren't my topic. But yeah, I told you about that this morning before we started filming. I was just like, what the hell? It doesn't work like that. But anyway.
I mean, it mostly depends on when you go through like puberty and
Yeah,
stuff.
that is it.
Things tend to change, but
It's your genes,
whatever.
Oh.
But yeah, go on. So you were talking about the other guy.
Yeah, so Peter Mandelson was in the Labour Party. He was the person to do with the US, who deals with that US stuff. But obviously part of the Labour Party. He's like I can't think of the fucking name what he were, but yeah, he was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein's. Right, obviously he resigned or got kicked out. I've heard a rumor that he got kicked out. He had a payoff. £75,000. £75,000 for him, right? When people know that he was a friend of an international paedophile and they're paying him money. He was on his island. I never did though. But if just for instance, you did. You were on the island. You saw what happened. Did you report any of it? No. Did you give classified information to Jeffrey? Apparently he did, and we're paying him £75,000. What is wrong with the Labour government?
Well, suppose rumours been around that, which I also found out about this morning. A woman claims to have seen Jeffrey going somewhere on the island, and she was thinking, "Where's he going?" And when she followed him to see where we're going, just in case they're going to another party, because he claimed his island was just a party island, she saw him shapeshift into some kind of demon entity. And then there's also rumors, that that Michael Jackson was there, but he was actually trying to get kids off that island to save the kids. Now, obviously, I mentioned this on the last podcast about MJ, but a lot more proof have come out saying he did try to save the kids, and all those people that thought, they'll never know, they won't find out about it. As long as this guy's alive, he'll never know. He'll keep this secret buried forever. You don't hear out from him now.
Thing is, though, what really, really annoys me is that the files got released last night of Peter Mandelson. They got released last night. There were a number of people who told Keir Starmer, do not hire him. His nickname is the Prince of Darkness, for crying out loud. Why would you want someone like that in the government? He overlooked all that. Even his security, that he said the government went, don't hire him. He's not right. Keir Starmer, oh well. And now this has all come out that he was on Jeffrey Epstein's island, and now we're paying him £75,000 for what? Oh, well, he did do a bit of work for the government, so we'll pay him. He whatever he did on the island, I can guarantee it wasn't something normal people do on holiday. You know, we're literally more or less paying him to be friends with a pedo. That is literally it. And then they're like, oh, but, you know, Keir Starmer didn't know. He did know. He got the files. He literally... Oh, it's just so stupid that...
To be honest, I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Keir Starmer ain't got a clue. I was watching news last night, and they actually... And you know when they get like people on... like it were like a reporter, and this reporter actually said he's no good as a prime minister. He can't make any decisions himself. He keeps U-turning on everything. I mean, I think it said 16 U-turns is made. 16, and I'm just thinking, what? I mean, literally, I'll open this up to anyone. I want one person, name one good thing he's done for this country. Name one.
Can't say no, yeah.
Exactly. Nothing. He's done nothing. You know, I will stop the boats. No. I will get NHS wait time down. No. I will make energy prices cheaper. No. You know, I mean, right then, that's 3 things he said he's going to do, and he hasn't. Only thing that he has done good, that I will literally, praise him for, is he's still supporting Ukraine. That's the only thing he's done well.
Yeah.
Supporting Ukraine. That's the one thing he's done well. Rest of it, he's done absolutely rubbish. He's done nothing right. And that's it. Yeah. There's only one good thing he's done.
He's even done blank threats to people, to Russia, saying that we are gonna, help Ukraine and we'll send men over there and blah blah blah. Putin said, if you do that, say goodbye to your country. But now there's a verge of World War III breaking out. It's like, okay, World War III is breaking out. What's Keir Starmer going to do? We will send all the soldiers over and we will defend this great nation. But you're going to not send all the immigrants to fight, though, are you? Because they're classed as British citizens now, so you're going to get them to fight over. Because obviously, I don't know what the age gap is. I think you can be 18 up to 35, I think it is. But thing is, you're not going to send them up, are you? You're going to want to get young lads that have just left school to fight for your country, which fair enough. Fight for country because you're doing a good thing. But even the veterans have even said they don't even know what they fought for.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of all these illegal migrants, this is the best thing I have ever heard. Right, and I'm not slagging off. Just want to say I am not slagging off the legal migrants. I'm not. Old people say no, they shouldn't come over. Be honest, if you had the chance to go to a different country and get treated like royalty, you would.
Probably would, yeah.
I mean, right, just say for instance, Kieron, you went over to France, you go over to France, you get a hotel, you get to stay in a 4-star, 5-star hotel. You tell me you won't go. I'd be fucking swimming across the frigging English Channel. Yes, I wouldn't make it, but I'd be going.
I mean, I want to know what the pros and cons are.
Well, exactly. Right, Keir Starmer's come up with this brilliant idea to go to the people who come over here illegally, give them £40,000 to leave the country.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, right? They just go, yeah, sure, leave, then come back. That is it.
They'll probably send off for that to the family at home.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you come, right? Someone offers you £40,000 to leave the country. Okay, I'll get a plane ticket to France. Goodbye, thank you. Then you get a boat and come back. Then you get another 40. You just keep doing that. You'll be billionaire by a couple of years.
They'll either keep that for themselves, or they'll send money over to the families like some people do. But if they're keeping all that for the sen, they'll just probably pay a couple of quid for a bus ticket. Oh, not bus ticket, a boat fare and that lot.
Yeah,
Go over there,
then come
day
back.
out back,
Yeah,
day out back.
exactly. How is that gonna fix anything? It's totally stupid. It really is. You
Just a
know,
waste. Just a waste of. Well, once I would say with plastic now, just a waste of plastic being made.
it is. It is. It's just waste of time. It's a
I
waste of
mean,
time.
I think King Charles needs to step in. To be honest,
Thing is, though, right? This is one because when this first come out, this foreign reporter actually said it. Then so he's going to give them £40,000 to leave the country. Where's this £40,000 coming from? Apparently, the government's got no money. They had to cut the winter fuel payment, so elderly people couldn't reach their homes because they had, because they had a black hole that they needed to fill. So where's this 40,000 coming from? Obviously, us. That is where it's going to come from. Us.
that's why you'll look think, oh, council tax has gone up, oh, this has gone up, rent's
Yeah, because
gone
we're
up.
paying.
We're paying for them to fucking have a good life. Come back, go away. Come back, go away.
Like I
Maybe
said,
just give. It's like maybe we'll stand on board and just go, right. Here's my wage for this month. There's Lee's wage for his month. There's my mum's wage, my dad's wage.
yeah, exactly.
Here's the wage that I'm going to get next month. I ain't got it in my bank yet, but instead of going to my bank, I'm going to
Yeah.
your bank. See you later. It's all right. What was next?
It doesn't matter as well. And like I said, we're not slagging off them that doing it because they're just looking for a better life for themselves. Which, to be
Obviously,
honest, anyone who can get a better life would. It's just that the government are so stupid to let them do it. Tell you, man.
Like I said before, if they come over here and want to work and live a normal life because they're from a war-torn country and they come over here and live normally and do what we do, fine. But don't come over here and try and convert us to your religions because it won't be happening.
Yeah, or come over here, cause crime and everything, and then
I mean, there's rumors that they're trying to knock down churches and build mosques in the place.
yeah, I heard that.
Shouldn't be happening.
No, it
It
shouldn't.
will not be happening. Not being like you said, not painting all of them the same brush.
No.
But this morning I was on Facebook. Between four men arrived in the country with minutes of being in the country. They found a vulnerable woman and they all took turns on her. It's like, okay, you can do that in your country. What makes you can do it in our country?
Yeah, but sometimes they can't even do it in their country. They come
So
over here because they know they can't get away with anything. That's the whole problem.
I mean, I think all crime. It would be good if you could stop all crime.
Yeah,
right?
obviously.
It'd be amazing. And the most crime that really riles me up is sexual assault.
Mm.
Doing that, it boils my blood. It really does boil my blood because it doesn't have to be from people coming over here. It could be from people that are born in this country. It could be an English white male or an English black male. No matter what color you are, and you could be born and bred over here.
Yeah.
And you meet someone. Oh, she's what do you call it? She's easy to manipulate, and we'll take advantage of her, and then that's it. Take advantage of them, and that's it.
Exactly.
I mean, young people that have been assaulted, they don't have the chance now to wait until they've met Mr. Right or whatever, because they'll just go, well, I've already got took when I was 13 or 14, and then they'll go, well, how'd you have it that way? Oh, I got sexually assaulted. Most men would go, don't want to touch you now. You're 10, the what do you call it? The fruit's already gone off now.
But it's not just that. I mean, some men are like that.
It's not their fault.
I mean, it's not that, because obviously I do understand where you're coming from. But it's a case of that woman will probably be scarred for the rest of her life. Never trusting anyone else just because a monster's done that to her. And like I said, I don't give a monkey's you know, what nationality you are. You do that, you deserve you deserve
You
hell in
deserve everything.
prison.
That, yeah, you
But
deserve every bad punishment coming to you. I've said to you before, if someone said to me, right, there's a job going up, and you get to torture child molesters who've actually done this to young lasses and anything like that, I would get the most bluntest knife and cut bits off at a time.
oh, I wouldn't even use a knife. I'd use a spoon.
I'd give him a pill. So it gets so I'd give him a pill. So everything, so the blood only goes to one
Yeah,
part
I
of their
know what you're
area,
about. Yeah.
and then I get the bluntest knife ever. I'd obviously wear gloves.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't want any of their germs coming onto me. But I'd get overalled up. I'd put like a suit on, like
Yeah,
a
hazmat
raincoat on
suit
or
on.
something.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking plaster myself up in gear so I don't get no blood in my eyes or whatever. And I'd just literally go, did you like having this? Well, get used to being called Shirley now. And I'd just literally get the bluntest knife, and I'd just go like that with it. And they're screaming. They'd be gagged. I'd love to torture them.
Oh,
I'd
same.
walk away. I'd walk away with the biggest, biggest adrenaline boost ever, because I know that I've took a monster off the street. It'd give me the most. I'd be happy.
I'd use a fork.
Well, I'd rather use a blunt knife.
No, because thing is, you use a fork, you stab it in it. Ah! Right, see you tomorrow. Keep doing that every day, you'll get down, that's it.
Yeah, well, I'd rather, but I'd rather just. But if he said to you, you've got to stay there for a few hours and give. He might have done this to a girl for 12 minutes. You've got to torture him for 12 minutes. All right then.
Fair enough,
Where's
then.
the paperwork? Sign me up now.
Yeah, give him paper cuts.
You know,
Just keep torturing
you
him.
know, I'd literally, if they said, you can do whatever you want to him as long as it fits. I just say he did this to a girl for 10, 11, 12 minutes. As long as you can torture him for the same amount of time, you can do whatever you want. And that is it. I would.
Yeah, where's me where's me butter knife?
It'd be that scene. It'd be that scene from GTA 5 where you torture that guy for information.
Oh yeah.
Teeth would be pulled.
Mm-hmm.
The wrench, kneecaps would be gone. I mean, to be honest, if that word got out, a lot of people won't come over to this country again.
Oh, they won't. The people here
If
that
they, if
actually
they,
do
if
that,
they,
the shit
if,
sends.
if they were scared of getting hung or bleeding castrated or getting, I mean, like that torture method I told you ages ago. They used to put people in an iron bull and they'd set a fire underneath the belly of the bull, and obviously it's like iron and obviously it's metal.
It
Obviously,
pulls in
metal
heat.
it pulls in the heat. Your blood's getting boiled. It's like a kettle. Your blood will boil like the water does in a kettle. Obviously, you can't lay down or touch anything because all the surfaces are going to burn your hands. You can't really go anywhere because even your feet's getting burned. There's no way of surviving.
No.
There was no way to survive that. And even if someone did let you out, you'd probably die of heat exhaustion anyway. So basically, you pass that with the heat anyway. So the thing is, they should bring back all these old torture methods for the people that have done stuff like that. DNA, you're guilty, right? Instead of being locked up or deported, we're going to make sure that we're going to spray. I'd make an example out of all of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, man, then you just get the people with human rights going, oh, but we need to protect this monster. Even though we killed so many women, we still need protecting him. That's what is wrong with the human rights. We protect criminals. And I don't mean criminals that rob or stuff. I mean criminals that destroy people's lives. Monsters that destroy people's lives. Why have we got? I mean, in prison. I mean, like that person, in Southport, we had to put him in isolation because people wanted to kill him. Why are we protecting animals? Well, not animals, monsters. Funny. Why? Let the prisoners have him.
I'm not being funny, but any man who's watching this or woman who's watching this, if they know anyone who've got kids, or if they've got kids themselves, You're telling me you wouldn't want to go after that person if they did that to your kids.
Exactly. Oh no, he served his time in prison. He had a rough time in prison. So what? He walked out. He's destroyed a young woman's life. He's out in so many years so he can do it again. No. No, that's what I'm saying. And then that's what I'm saying with human rights. We can't deport them because the EU says that's wrong. So we've got to keep them over here. You know, when they come out, oh, right, you come out, you know, right, don't do it again. Okay, I'll do it. Walks outside, does it again, back inside.
They'll just go, I thought you weren't going to do it again. Oh, well,
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
like a being 50s sitcom, innit?
Exactly.
It's like a 50s fucking sitcom. You said you weren't going to do this again. Cue the laughter. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, well, you know me. Cue laughter again.
Exactly, that's what it is.
But it's like a bleeding, you may as well just get the sound effect of people laughing in the background. There you go. You've got a new sitcom on your hands there. It's just, I mean, to be honest, people who believe in human rights, I agree with the human rights thing. We are human, and we do need, and we that those mostly them human rights are in, and they were in at the start because a lot of people used to go, "You can drive a lorry, yeah, I bet I can do that." Hey, you're not allowed to drive a lorry. They fill it all in. What do you do now? Got a license to drive a lorry, but I can drive better than you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the base human rights is to make people look alright, you know, to look after people. But it's got to come to a turn where no matter, like, so whatever country you're in, whatever nationality you are, there's got to be a limit where you go, hang on, we're protecting monsters here.
The
There's
only
got,
the only thing I want to say to people, right? If they think, oh, it shouldn't have to be so, you shouldn't have to do this, he doesn't deserve to be punished. He served his time in prison. If you think a man or woman, whoever they are, gangs, whoever they are, think that they've served their time in prison, and you think, they've been in prison, they won't do it again. If you've got kids, or if you know anyone who's got kids and they're related to you, friends, family, whoever, would you be that calm if it happened to your family? No, you wouldn't. You want to go out there and carve them a few nice little reminders, and you probably even want to end up in jail yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Any
Exactly.
decent man would. Any decent man would. I
Exactly.
know. I know from obviously being young and obviously growing up as well. From women that I know who've got kids, they've happily said if anyone attacked their kid, they'd literally go for them. If they got locked up, they'd just go, well, I protected my kids. There you go.
Exactly. But
And that's it. And obviously, it's obviously, if them kids can't defend themselves and the parents do get their hands on them, I mean, on Sheffield Online today, I saw between 3 and 4 young lads running out of someone's house in the middle of the night. This woman screaming, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" The dad runs after them.
mm,
The dad runs after the kids to try and because they burgled their house. In other words,
exactly.
so it's like so if they don't think that so if they wanted to protect people like that, so if a man is going to do that, try and scare the young burglars away and that lot, and hunt them down and chase them down, there should be more men like that would go, well, yeah, if my kid did get hurt, don't matter how old he is, I'm always going to look up, I'm always going to stand up for my kid, A decent parent would.
It's similar with that. When they were ages ago, like we were kids, and there were some burglaries happening, and the police said if someone gets in your house, you can't apprehend them. You've got to tell them, no, stop it, you can't hurt them. Someone breaks in my house, it's baseball bat to the fucking head. It's true though. Just say for instance, right, you're laid in bed, someone breaks into your house. They've got guns and that lot. Stop it. Fuck off. Oh, well, I tried. The police, you can't stop them.
To be honest though, what I heard this right, and this rule applies to you living in a house. Don't know about a flat because obviously flats are all on one level, but I do not know if this would work in a flat, but in a house, You suppose if they're downstairs and you think they've got weapons,
Yeah.
and they're only robbing downstairs and they're leaving you
Yeah.
alone, you're not supposed to go downstairs. If you've got a family, keep them in the bedroom, stay together, have a weapon just in case they do come up. If they come up, you can legally do whatever the hell you want to them because they're invading your space then. A burglar, right? Back in the day, and I only know this from a documentary that I actually watched, a history video. If your sole purpose of a burglar is to go in there and burgle them and take their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
PlayStations, Xboxes, TVs, phones, anything valuable, right? A bit of loose change, a bit of jewelry, right?
Yeah.
You take that, you go in there, you burgle their house. There should be no casualties.
Mm-hmm.
If they go in and they like go up there and they're coming in your bedroom
Yeah.
to do whatever they want to you, don't matter if you're a man or a woman, because there's monsters out there that'll do they'll do anything to anybody.
Yep.
They're actually in your safe room, like in your safe spot of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you should leave. So you're allowed to literally hold them until the police get there. That means knocking them down to the floor, doing whatever you need to. If you're in your bedroom and they're downstairs and they're doing everything downstairs and they leave, that's it. Yeah,
It's
it's a shame.
ridiculous.
It's a shame your TV's gone and PlayStation's probably gone, but then things can be replaced. It's a ball ache, but things can get replaced. A life cannot be replaced. You have one
Yeah.
go around and that's it. So if they're coming up here, if they come in your room and they go, let's go and rob this master bedroom, or let's go and rob bedroom. Oh wait, there's kids in this house. Oh, we'll go and rob their bedroom. I've got, the burglar's probably like, oh, I'll give these kids to these toys to my kids, blah blah blah, and all that lot. I'm not chancing it. Your kid's fast asleep. Oh, there's a kid asleep. Oh, what can we do to the kid? I know what something spiky is going somewhere where you only should shit from.
Exactly. It's daft that, I mean, I think if someone breaks into your house, upstairs or downstairs, you need to defend it no matter what. It's ridiculous. Or you can't go downstairs.
I've got obviously not not for this reason, but I have got 3 baseball bats
Yeah,
in
no,
my
I've
in where
seen
I
them.
live, right? And 2 of them are just props from a film,
Yeah, I know.
but the other one is a little rounders bat,
Mm-hmm.
wooden one, right? Probably, it's probably not the hardest weapon I've got, but if you need to defend your house and defend your home and defend your family, if you're living with family, kids, if you've got kids to live, if you're living with kids, family man or family woman, you're going to do what to defend your kid, defend it.
Exactly.
I mean, there are a woman where a man and a woman, protected their house, with a knife and stabbed someone for intruding in the house. The man got locked up, the woman didn't. It's like, well, why my husband getting arrested for? Oh, he stabbed someone and killed him. Yeah, but he tried to kill us. Yeah, well, he's not dead though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
So
saying.
the woman got off. The woman got off scot free. The man was just like, yeah, I'll take the blame for it. Why not?
It's just daft.
And even he even said, "Don't we're not. I don't agree with getting locked up." And literally, I think about a week after he was locked up, they realised that he was defending his house. They let him go. Yeah, it's not a long time, a week being locked up in
It's
jail,
still
but you've wasted a week in a place where you shouldn't have to be.
exactly when someone doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous how you can get arrested for defending your own property. It's like, where in that is right. Someone's broke into your property. You're defending your property, and then it turns out, oh, you was in the wrong. Well, what am I supposed to do? Call the police. Well, by the time you get here, he's cleared me out, stabbed me, probably stabbed all my family. My house looks like it's just been built because everything's took out of it. He's halfway down the road. 6 hours later, you turn up.
Exactly.
So it's ridiculous.
By the time you've turned up, it's probably sexually assaulted all my kids, probably my wife, girlfriend, whoever, probably done the same to me as well. Shot me, you know. Everyone's dead in my house, including myself. Obviously, like you said, looks like a bomb's hit it.
Mm.
You know, took all the valuable stuff that they can get, and you know, and I've got to live, you know, and now you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna have to be the one that clears the bodies out and pass the news on to my family that their son and daughter or grandchildren or whatever have been killed.
Yeah, because we couldn't defend our own houses because we can't hurt the people who break in. Look, if someone breaks in, you go to town on them. It's a well-known fact.
I don't know who you are, and you come into my house and you're posing a threat. You
Exactly, it's a
know,
well-known fact.
I may go down, I may get put down in a violent way, but at least you're gonna try and defend your house while you're
Yeah.
still breathing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might get the shit kicked out of you, but at least you know, yeah, I got the shit kicked out of me. I didn't do much damage,
With
but
that,
at least I
with
know
that,
I stuck up for myself. I'm stuck up for
they
the
might
me.
kill you. They might kill you, but at least you go down swinging.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, you know. Yep, okay, I'm in a hospital, you know, on life support machine. But at least if you do wake up, you can go, yeah, I might die, but at least I protected my family and my property.
Well, yeah, depends. Well, sometimes the outcome's not that same because they could have knocked you down, and then your whole family's died, and you're the only one surviving.
Yeah, well, there
You
is
know,
that as well.
so you know there is that option, but literally, I literally would just, you know, like I said about the, you know, anyone breaks into my house, kneecap, you know, if I did overpower him, kneecaps would be gone.
Yeah.
They believe in my house rather in a body bag or on a hospital gurney.
Yeah, then obviously you'd get arrested then for attacking them. So it's stuff, man. It really fucking is.
Well, they got but it's bad. They found a farm. That's got pigs. That's got pigs. There you go. Eat the butter. There you go.
Aye.
If someone burgles into your house, I don't know about anything about
If I get if I get pigs at the farm, I'll let you know. But like I said, man, it's ridiculous. It really is. You know.
that. It's crazy. The way the world's going now. I mean, I know this is probably going to be a black hole, but Guy Fawkes.
Yep, I know. Well, everyone
There is
should.
a few. There's a few times where I watched that film, V for Vendetta,
Mm.
and watched videos about him, thinking, if that person never grassed you up, because someone grassed him up,
Mm.
if you did not get grassed up, where would the world be today if you had done what you were going to do? Because he had the same hatred against the government. The government are stuff. They're corrupt. You know, the government should be afraid of their people, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And he would have probably done a good thing for our country. We don't know that because we don't know it never happened.
If I'm not mistaken, there was also a king in there as well. That's why that's another reason he wanted to. I can't remember what king it was, but he wanted to blow up a king as well.
Yeah, because supposedly they weren't doing what he was protecting. It's like it was kind of like a democracy
Yeah,
or
democracy. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, it's like you say what we tell you what you must do,
Yeah.
and that's it. You know, anyone who rebels on the street, no matter if it's a kid or an adult, shoot them down.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and obviously, that was it. You
Mm.
know, but yeah, if he blew what he was going to blow up, the House of Parliament back then, and the House of Commons and all that, like he was going to blow up big like all them buildings around the Big Ben area because Big Ben on the film Big Ben copped it as well. You know, Big Ben it got blown up as well
Oh, yeah,
on
probably
the
would
film.
have. Depends where you
You know,
planted them.
but yeah, but if he had done that, if he had done that and he succeeded, and he didn't get caught, no one grassed him up, where would the world be today? Would it be in the same state of today, or would we have prevented this for another 5 years?
I don't know, man. We don't know. I mean, I don't know if the world would
To be
be.
honest, when Keir Starmer first got in power, I saw, no one will lie, 10 videos on my For You page on TikTok, and it had the same message. Picture of Guy Fawkes holding a dynamite or holding a lantern or some kind of picture of him, and in writing it said, I bet you wish I did it now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm not saying yeah, I'm not saying no, but at the same time, I'd like to see where the world would be if you did do it.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, there is like
You know, I'd like to
scenarios out
see
there.
that. I'd like to see another reality. Now we know what this reality is like. I'd like to see an alternate reality where he did do it, and where would the world be now?
I couldn't even say where it would be. I don't know.
Would it be in a worse state than it is now? Would it be in a better state now?
Probably a
Would half of
better.
these people, would half of these people that have lived in that are in charge of the country now gone? Nah, we don't want to be doing that because the House of the Commons will get blown up. You know, every week.
Oh, there's a Keir
You know,
Starmer in charge. Even Kerr's getting involved. Even he don't like him. Even he don't
you
like him.
know, guest star.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, it's just one of them things. The world is going south
Yeah.
really, really quickly. And what really annoyed me about this as well is I think I told you on the last podcast, I can't remember. There is supposedly a Muslim person or some kind of Irani person or someone.
Mm.
I think it's Muslim or Pakistan. Supposedly one of them is in reform. So when we vote for reform, we're voting for their country to take one step to own a bit of our country as well.
Oh.
And this bloke, Muslim bloke, actually was boasting about it, saying, "You vote for your Reform UK, yeah. Well, don't forget, we've got people that are from our country who work for Reform UK. So when you take over it, we're taking over it as well." I'm
Wow.
like, "So you want to share them, basically?" And someone actually put in the comments, "Oh, so are we sharing?" And then he actually commented back on a person's comment saying, "No, when Reform own it, we're owning it." So it's like you saying to me, Reform UK on my area. Who's the leader? Mr. Mohammed.
Mm.
He'd be like, well, is he? He works for Reform, doesn't he? He had a badge on that said vote Reform.
Exactly.
So I mean, Nigel's the leader of it, and there's other people that's in charge of it as well. Not just him, but there's other people in charge of it. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know all of them. Obviously, I don't know all the names, but the ones that are boasting Nigel up, saying Nigel's going to do this, Nigel's going to do that, they're all English people that have said it.
Mm.
Not one person from another country has gave Nigel a speech about saying, "Oh, he's going to do this, going to do that."
Like I say, you never know what a party is actually going to do until they're in.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. No good saying, "Oh, yeah, I'll vote for this party because I think they're going to be, right." They might not be. Obviously, only thing we can do as voters is just listen to the party. Well, you listen to all of them and you just think, well, who's telling the best lies? Because
And if you can't, and
we
if you,
all,
and if you can't, and if you can't decide, you don't vote.
yeah, exactly. Because when it boils down to it, I don't care, what politician it is or whatever. All of them lie. All of
Oh
them
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
They all like to get in. Oh, what do the British public want to hear? Oh, they want to hear your energy prices come down. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, you want to hear that I'll put the English people first. Oh, I'll say that. When it comes in, I'm Lord of Joe Paul. Good night. I've got this for 4 years. That's it. That's it. And then when my time's over, I still get the same amount as I did when I were Prime Minister. That is it. That's all they do. They're all there just to line the pocket. No matter what party you are, every party there lies. There is not one party
And
that goes,
Nigel Farage said, if he's elected to be prime minister, people that are on universal credit, which he's got a point, will have only if they'll have. He said 3 to 4 months. They'll have 4 months to find a job or get some kind of employment, and if they don't find that within that time, depending on how active they are looking for work. If you're working part time and you're trying to get more hours, then that's different because you're still
yeah,
classed as being a working citizen, right? Obviously, I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning, so
I know we have a nice chat, don't we?
yeah, we have a lovely chat on the way to work in the morning. But thing is, if people aren't working or you're
Mm.
not classed as being employed by anybody, you technically then get your money reduced. Your money goes down.
Right.
And I know people saying, you can't do that because if I've got kids to pay for and I've got this to pay for. Yeah, well, if you want that to stop, get a job then. Get some kind of income coming in where you don't have to rely on the government to go, how much did you make this week then, Doreen? Or how much did you make this week, Bob? 300, right, we'll give you another 100, that makes up to 400, right? How much did you earn? Oh, 250, right, well, we'll give you 200, we'll give you another bit, and then that should pay for your electric bill, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you got denied the winter tax, so it's not to do with us, is it really? We just rank you, we just build your money up with the wage that you've got.
Isn't it?
You know, I mean, so and it don't matter for what age you are. You could be fresh out of college, fresh out of school. You could be an old age pensioner. Well, sorry, not a pensioner,
Yeah, I know what
but
you mean.
you could be the age where you're like where you can still work.
Yeah.
You know? And if your class is still working and you haven't decided to throw in the towel already and go, I want to spend my final years experience retired life, you know, that doesn't really come into it.
No.
But for people that just wake up every morning and go, what am I going to do today? Stay in bed, watch films. It's raining outside. Think I'll watch a film for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Might want Xbox. Yeah, claim that I've got a disability and everything. Claim a few pips and that. Life's good. You know, but all that's going to be getting reduced and stopped. I don't know if he's telling the truth about that, but he wants to get more people out of work. But the thing is, the argument I want to say, just say the population's working.
Yeah.
The job centre people, they're there to help you. They're there to help you get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna keep them in a job?
They'll
Without
probably...
people that cannot work, how are they going to have a job?
The thing is, though, what'll happen is they'll keep it for like the people they have to top up, because some people
Yeah.
don't get the right amount they should do, so they'll be there to top up, so they'll keep him work. But I mean, if that does happen, what Nigel said, I think it'd be a lot better for the country. I really do.
Imagine that though. You work in a job centre.
Yeah.
Right. Your job is to sit at a desk, get up to go for your dinner and get up to go to the toilet. But your main priority is to sit there at a desk and go, all right there, sir or madam or whoever. Right, why are you here today? Oh, you're in Universal Credit. Okay, and they just they talk to you.
Mm.
Imagine sitting in a job centre and just going, it's a bit empty in here today. You know, you'd be bored as hell.
Mm.
Because obviously, it's like you could be bored as hell because they sit there and just go, well, no one's coming in. Everyone's working. We don't get paid till 2 weeks' time. What do I do?
Yeah, fucking
Because everyone's working.
Sudoku.
What are you doing? I'm working. What on? Minesweeper. What are you doing? This would be me. This like, what are you doing? I'm working. Come round. What program's this? Minecraft.
Yeah.
I'm trying to brainstorm ideas to encourage people to build a house so they have their own houses to live if they need to be off on universal credit. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's where's the resources coming from? I don't fucking know, not my problem.
Where's the resource come? Oh, I've got a sword. I'm going to kill a pig. Not in real life. Oh, I haven't got a fucking clue. Oh, yeah, man. Would be.
See some guy going to Asda or Aldi and just stabbing bits of meat in I just killed a pig.
Why is it not multiplying? What's going on?
Now I'm giving it some food. Why isn't it multiplying? Just get some guy. It's dead. I never heard it squeal.
Oh, there would be someone.
I just sit there. I just go. I'll be gone. I'm not shopping here no more.
you just stand there thinking, and this is a future generation. Oh God, we're not going anywhere fast. Oh man, what it would be. But
Oh
this is
my
the
god!
future generation. We're fucked. We are seriously fucked.
If you got to believe in, if you think stabbing a pig's gonna be just like Minecraft, I'd love to see what your house looks like because you must have built this out of some kind of wood that never gets mouldy.
And
Saying
uh,
that though, they have actually updated Minecraft. Speaking of Minecraft, they have updated it because I watched the video and it's not very easy to spot, but it's like they've tried to make the weather effect real life. So if you have wood left outside for a long time, you
mm,
see like the wood starting to get like rotten, don't you? And you
mhm.
see like a bit of mold or something.
Yeah,
Pardon me, on the corners of the wood. What about doing that now? If you're in a sandstorm, if you build your house in sand near in the desert and a
yeah.
sandstorm comes, you get sand on your bricks.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So you have to like knock the bricks down, put new bricks on. Uh, don't know about the ice as well. The
Mm,
ice, if that's obviously on my game of Minecraft, you've obviously come to my world
yeah,
when we played it, and mine's near the ice.
yeah.
Supposedly the ice can affect your house as well. Like just get ice in between the bricks.
Oh
So they've
wow.
updated that. I don't know if it's a new update, but I know a lot of games are getting updated now, and they do. And if Minecraft 2 is a thing, then I'm
Yeah,
looking. Then that'll be one good thing to look for.
it
I
will
have heard
be.
that's it. I've heard it's coming.
Man, we can only wait. They also said
You
GTA
know,
6 is coming, but we don't know
it
about
might be out for GTA 6. You never know.
that. Big, innit, mate?
Minecraft 2 comes out. When's GTA 6 coming out? We don't know. You know, how long's a piece of string? We don't know. Well, there you go then.
When's my when? Fair enough. That Minecraft 2 is now out. GTA 6 was that coming out? Definitely coming out in the 21st century, definitely. They definitely will be coming out in the 21st century. Okay, we promised that.
How's Rockstar paying the bills then?
Well, just like
GTA
some,
6 isn't GTA 6 isn't out yet. It always baffles me though. If people aren't making like the people who made Last of Us,
yeah,
I'm still waiting for number 3.
yeah, exactly.
How
Where's
the hell are
that?
you paying bills? How are you paying bills for a game that you haven't made yet?
I have no idea.
Imagine you obviously doing a video and you get paid, right? Do the video and you go, right, I've got a vlog here and I've got a game video here, a
Yeah,
podcast. I've got 3 to 4 videos here.
yeah,
I'm not gonna upload any of them until I'm ready.
yeah, exactly.
Where's the money coming from then?
The farm.
Yeah, but if that was your if
Yeah, I
that
know what you mean. I know what you
But if
mean.
you was your only if you had no other income that
Yeah,
and you were earning millions or thousands just like the game developers are and you just went right, if I release these 2 videos and these 2 videos I'm going to be making a fucking fortune.
yeah,
Your liver would get a good beating with the
yeah,
amount of celebrating you'll be doing, right? I'm not gonna post these videos until I'm ready.
yeah.
And then you go sit there and go, many
Yeah,
people will buy
sure.
the old game. What I'm going to do to pay the bills is probably make a remastered version of 1 and 2. This
Yeah.
this can wait until people are ready. I might update these videos, make it look like I'm a lot older, or maybe I'll have these as a flashback and add more to it.
Mm.
If the thing's ready, just get it out.
And it, and it.
Stop messing about with things. They're making Hogwarts Legacy 2.
I'm looking forward to that.
I, I don't know how they can continue that story on, like
I don't
because
know because you
I
completed it,
don't.
didn't it?
Yeah. So it's like you complete it, you've done everything, you defeat the main villain. Who's the main? What's this next one going to be? It's based for Harry Potter, so they're going to do it all before Harry Potter comes into it.
Maybe number 2 is when you're
Yeah.
leaving Hogwarts as he's coming in. You never know.
You just look on. It'd be good if you look onto the train, you just hear that, and you just see a shoe come out of the train. That's it, gone.
Yeah.
That would be a good ending. See, we can write game ideas for people. We don't need, we can write stories for games. It'd be easy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be good if that would be a good ending though. If you're leaving Hogwarts, you look over to the train like, oh look, new arrivals, and you just see the Gryffindor boy stood there, and it's like supposed to be Harry Potter. You just hear the Harry Potter theme tune go like play while it's going to reveal him, and it
Yeah.
doesn't reveal him after,
Yeah, that would be
or
good.
or he just walks out the train and you just see like an outline of him,
Yeah, that would be good. That.
and then that's it. It's just like I'd be sat there going. If it give me a satisfied ending, which games aren't really doing that much these
No, they're
days,
not.
you know. Apart from Reanimal, we
Yeah,
completed.
we
That was a good
completed that
ending.
yesterday, and that was a good ending. That was
Yeah,
that.
that was. I enjoyed every minute of that.
Yeah,
But if a game satisfies my end, like satisfies me with the ending,
yeah,
I'd be probably sat there go if that actually happened on Hogwarts Legacy 2, where you just see Harry Potter and it like reveals it, but without revealing him.
yeah,
It's like at the back, and you can tell it's him
yeah,
because he's playing it good because everything's pointing towards him. I'd just be like, "Oh, we're going to get a 3.
yeah,
We're going to get a number 3. Is Harry Potter going to be in number 3?" And if they said there's no number 3, I'd be like, "Well, that's just fucking ruined my day."
yeah, yeah. Like I said, we'll
You
have to see
know?
what happens in number 2. But yeah, if Harry were in number 2, I think that would be brilliant. Like,
Oh,
as he's off there fighting Voldemort and all that lot, you're on your own little side quest. You might once or twice like team up with him, or he might help you with stuff. That would be good.
I mean, they've
But
done a few games where like the students are now teachers. Like Neville's a teacher of herbology.
yeah,
I'm like, well, I don't even. I'd like him to do another film, but you know, it's never going to happen.
they're not. Nah,
They've
JK.
done a book. They've done a book. So if you can't read, then you can't. It might be on Audible if you're lucky,
Fucking hell, Kieran.
or you might get some guy on YouTube reading it out for you.
Hey, I've seen people do that. I have actually seen
Yeah,
people do it. Weren't looking for it, just scrolling through YouTube, and I just clicked on it, and it was like, today I will be reading all the Harry Potters. I'm like, and he was live streaming. I'm just thinking, well, helping people, with dyslexia who can't read. I felt saying,
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
watch it
yeah.
like I
I mean,
couldn't
I just
bother.
I just use Audible. Man, I just
Yeah,
go on Audible or any other service that reads books to me. I mean, I don't mean to. Before we end this,
yeah, because
I'm
we
just
will
going
have
to
to.
say I don't really. Some stories I do skip
Yeah,
because
yeah.
some stories I'll have it on. I'll have my
Kieran.
headphones in. I'll have my headphones in, and I could be just I don't know washing the pots or something, and I'll just have music or a story playing
Mm,
in the background, right? Be back as background noise. And there's some stories. I'm not going to go into
yeah.
long one, but there was a story about this woman who got revenge for her fiance cheating on her.
Okay.
And in books, you can do what you can write, whatever the hell you want.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know that from reading the Walking Dead comics. There's a few scenes in the Walking Dead comics that doesn't happen in the show, but it's a bit graphic for TV.
Yeah.
So in the comics, the governor kidnaps Michonne instead of Maggie, and her
Mm.
he strips her down, chains her, gets her in certain positions, and has a good time. In the TV show, doesn't happen, right? In the comics, Carol, yeah, she hugs a zombie and gets a throat ripped out, and she actually thinks it's normal. That doesn't happen in the show.
Nope.
In the comics, Dale and Andrea get together. In the show, it never happens. So imagine where I'm going with the book tells me stuff like
Yeah,
this.
I can guarantee. Yeah, it's a completely different story.
Yeah, it's like the ex could be walking, like the narrator could he walks into the room. He's wearing a suit. He looks at me with with a devilish smile. And then and then they'll talk like in the like, hi, how was your day at work? And he'll go, oh, it was good. And then eventually he'll go, he led me to the bedroom. He stripped me off and all this. I'm like, whoa, where's this going? Fast forward a bit, because I don't want to be hearing how
No.
big his how big things are and how excited you get,
Yeah.
And then you fast forward it, and it's like he slipped. Nope,
Still going.
fast
Come
forward.
on. As he finishes on me, right? We'll leave it for. I can listen to this bit now. As he finishes me, he flips me over. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's still going! What's wrong? This isn't Walking Dead. What's going wrong? It's true, though.
You read books, it's like, you can read the book, you're like, oh, right, and then you're reading it, but then you're hearing it from someone's perspective. You're like, I feel a little bit cringed out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to. I'm feeling. I mean, I'm not saying like most people like. Well, why don't you listen to it? You're a man, aren't you? You suppose you watch videos with that type of content. Why don't you listen to stories? But if you're insecure, I mean, I'm not insecure about my body. I know. But people out there that are insecure about their bodies, they'll be like, "Wish my partner would do that to me."
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
maybe I haven't got the body type for it. And then the story will go, he likes my curves, and they're like, I ain't got no curves. I know when I don't get that treatment then.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
the girl feels insecure about herself, or if the boy's insecure about himself, he'll feel insecure.
Exactly.
The way he throws me on the bed. But if I throw you on the bed, the bed will break.
You're like, baby, I read 50 Shades of Grey. Throw me on the bed. But we'd have to get a new bed then, love. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm sleeping on the sofa tonight?
What do you mean I've got no sheets to sleep on?
Exactly. You know what I mean? What the fuck's going on?
No, my look. I can imagine, no, my look. If I had to have a conversation like that, then I wouldn't be sleeping on the sofa. I'd be sleeping in the bathtub. I've just had a shower. You can sleep in bathtub. All right, then just feel a drop of water every 5 minutes going. Doot, doot.
I know I said I need an alarm clock, but this is taking a piss not every 5 minutes. Yeah, right, stop now. Next week someone comes in, turns like, what are you doing? Need a piss? Really? Fuck's sake, we're never going to get sleepy, let's be.
Oh, just man, I think that's funny punishment, that though. For people, it's like, you're sleeping with me tonight. Why? You've upset me. I upset my mate. I upset my mum. But I don't tell me to go and sleep on the sofa, do they? I mean, you may have had an argument with your mum that day, and you may have had an argument with your friend that day, but you don't, and then you insult your wife or girlfriend or whatever, right? Your girlfriend or wife will say, you sleep on set. I insult my best mate by calling him fat. He needs to get a job. You don't see, you don't put me on thingy. Right, you're sleeping downstairs tonight if you're coming over.
Innit?
Worst thing is, you don't talk to me for a few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, just insult you
And
back.
then I'm sat there, just, minding my own business, going, peaceful life, and I've got no friends. Next minute, he'll come up, go play some games. Go on, then.
Okay. I'm in doghouse anyway, so yeah, why not? Mrs. on one again.
It's like a joke. It's like a joke I heard. This bloke had come in from work, and this girlfriend or wife's pregnant, and he goes, "Pass me a beer, look, before it starts." So she does. Takes him a beer, cracks it open, obviously drinks it, and she's trying to cook tea at this point as well. So he goes, "Pass me another one, love, before it starts." So she does, gets me another one, second beer, cracks it open, drinks it. Keep in mind, she's still doing the tea.
Okay.
And I had to laugh when I heard this, right? And he goes, "Pass me another one, love." So obviously, with her being pregnant and obviously she's doing the tea and everything, she's like, "Why don't you get it yourself? What do you mean? Pass me another one. Why don't you get yourself before it starts?" And he goes, "Oh, here we go. It started." And I literally sat there and I went, I get that joke 100%.
Same. Every man has been in that with his partner. Yes, we all have been that. Yes.
I mean, I was watching something, right? I mean, I'll say this before we end it, right? I had to laugh, right? And it wasn't a laugh of disrespect.
Yeah.
It was a laugh of this. It was a laugh of this comedian.
Yeah.
Because comedians, they can the piss out of anybody. And
Oh,
that's their career.
definitely. Yeah.
You know, we could go to a comedy show and they'll go, "Oh, look at the fat version of Harry Potter." You know, and they'll probably take piss out of you.
Yeah.
You know, and if they took piss out of me, they'd probably go, "What's up with your airline, son?" You know. You know, did you slip with the shaver? You know,
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly.
You know, so obviously it's like, you're like, go on, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you're so funny. Security won't hear you be dead. Yeah. Awesome.
You know, but then I'm watching a video and this guy walks in and he's like sat down and obviously front row seats for these type of things, you're always going to get picked.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless, right? If you don't get picked, you're just lucky he hasn't spoke to you yet. But this bloke was like that, just watching him. And if you think someone's watching you on stage, you think they can understand what you're saying, can't you? He was English, right? He was English. He looked at him and went, "Oh, what's your name then, mate?" And he went, looked at his missus and he went, did say he went, "Oh, fucking I picked on a deaf person." And I was laughing because I thought, oh, he's like, and he's literally, and I'm not laughing at the fact that he picked on a deaf person.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because he went, "Why have you even come here?" He goes, "Is your missus deaf?" And he goes, "Is your missus, is your girlfriend deaf as well?" Like, speaking quietly. He could read his lips. And he was a Scouse as well.
Oh, wow.
So having a Scouse person speak slowly is like trying to, I don't know, it's just, sometimes it's impossible. So he had to speak really quiet, like really slowly, and his missus was a mute. And he's going like, and he's sat there. He's like, "Why have you come to my show if you can't hear it and you can't speak?" He goes, "He's gonna be looking at you, going, 'What's he saying?' And you're just gonna go."
Oh.
He went. "I don't even know how to continue the show now because
No,
I've got two people in here that everyone's laughing and they're just gonna go, 'What are they laughing for?'"
Yeah.
You know, and literally, he is funny. Literally, if you haven't seen him, he's ginger, and he's obviously a Scouser.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen him,
I've seen him on TikTok.
oh, he is so funny. I can literally spend a good hour watching him.
He is funny. He
You know,
is.
so I mean, there was a guy walking through here, 2 beers. He's got a beer and some kind of green milkshake thing going on. And he's going, "Hey," and he goes, and he's like, "I bought for them for you." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "What? So you're gonna have the beer and then you're gonna have this green thing? What's that green thing? Skittle Summit or something? Skittle Rainbow or something?"
Oh.
And he's like, "You're piss up that colour and you've had that." and then he's walking around, he can't find his seat, and he's trying to get round with 2 bevies in his hand. He's going, "How lost does this cunt look here?" He's like, he's just walk. He's like, this woman was sat down, now she's like this. So, for fuck's sake, he's come back. And he sat there with 2 beers, like,
For God's sake, man.
I mean, I wouldn't stop pissing if I had 2
No,
drinks
no,
in
man.
like that.
No,
I'd be, a person next to me, be like, "Well, you fucking sit down. I'll piss on you then, shall I?"
Sit down. Right, you asked for it. Sorry, carry on with the show, me up. Oh man.
You just sit down, get a purse. There you go.
Oh man.
I've never had to be in a situation where I've had to do that in anything.
No.
And I hope to touch wood, I never have to be in a situation where I've had to, because I've heard stories. Oh yeah, if you can't go, I just pee in the bottle. I'm guaranteeing that's not an easy thing to do unless yours can fit in there.
Yeah.
I can guarantee mine's probably not.
It's that fucking got aim rats. It comes out there, So, oh bollocks! I've pissed on my fucking shit. I got half in the bottle, half on my hand.
No, man, look, you're black and bleeding scene of in between us or some hard slipping to go all on me. Pissed all on the floor, fuck it's all off. Let's be, whoa. Like fucking thing is in the eyes. Running around corridors.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, that was. I can't just imagine it happening to you.
I've never been in that situation.
No, I've never have.
Never.
I've always
I've
found the
never
toilet.
I've never had to do anything like that. Obviously, doctors is different,
Yeah.
but I've never had to do anything like that. Apart from if it's like doctors to just
Yeah.
for just checkups and everything.
Yeah, like
Never
a
had to do
sample,
anything
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It's even
but
odd when you do it at the
obviously-
doctors.
You are?
It's even odd when you do it at the doctors, isn't it?
Yeah. But like I said, I'll obviously touch wood. I never have to witness that happening to me. But if it did
No.
happen to me, it'd be TV gold. I'm telling you.
Oh, definitely.
Slap it up on you being framed or something. You get 250 quid and I made you a bit richer for a week.
This guy filmed his friend. It's just me there. You hit me eyes.
It's like guarantee he's going to need glasses now.
Oh god.
Glasses or contacts, but I think Kieron will go for glasses.
Protect his eyes more.
I'll be wearing them science goggles. That's like new goggles. Yeah, like new glasses. Where do you get them from? Science lab down the road.
Where's this episode gone?
You what?
Where's this episode gone?
Well, keep it going as long as we can.
Oh man.
Well, even though we'd love to sit here and chat all day,
Oh yeah, we can't.
we can't. I know there's not live streams, podcasts that have been going on for literally like 12 hours.
Oh yeah, we
I
can't.
know. I watch a podcaster. He will start from 7 o'clock in the morning all the way till 12 o'clock in the afternoon,
Whoa.
and he does that non-stop. He might go and get a break and get a drink and stuff, but that's all he does. He has his breakfast at 6 o'clock. Starts streaming. Starts doing this at 7 o'clock. Doesn't stop till 12. That's it. His work's done for the day. Might get a bit of research done, but
Wow. Man,
there you go.
Long.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy these random topics and the topics that we have discussed today. I know I've said this on the last. I didn't say this on the last podcast, and Lee's probably going to have to say it as well. But if you do want to join, and you want to join us, just ask. Message one of us.
Messages, yeah.
Messages. Just say, "Can I join?" We'll ask what your topics are. If you've got some genuine topics,
Yep.
the flow will be yours. We'll get our topics on. You can have yours. Easy as pie.
Exactly.
We need to do messages.
That's all you have to do. But yep, like I said, if you have enjoyed it, thumbs up, comment down below. Make sure you keep on viewing and also subscribe. And we will catch you in the next podcast. Bye.